There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a tall angel just walked by. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my there goes a sight. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. So.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Wow.
Chiefs Kingdom. It's time for All Chiefed Up with your hosts, Steve and Mike Williams.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up, the best damn Kansas City Chiefs podcast in the kingdom.
Chiefs Kingdom. What's up, baby? Noah Gray here, tight end for your Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to All Chiefed Up with Mike and Steve Williams.
What's happening, ACU crew? Here for the Saturday night
What's going
tailgate,
on?
baby. I'm ready for it. What about you, Mike?
I'm ready for the tailgate. I'm ready for camp. I'm ready for football. I'm ready for the Chiefs, Steven. It's so close. We're 3 days. 3
Dude,
days
it's
away.
crazy. Crazy to think about the camp's just 3 days away. We've been waiting and waiting. It's been a struggle, man. It's been a
Dude.
struggle.
It seems like a long off season, but it does seem kind of like it went by pretty quick. It really does. But I'm excited. We got the rookies. We got the quarterbacks in 3 days. I'm not for sure how, when they get there, are they allowed to throw? I think they're allowed to throw and stuff, right? They don't got to wait for the whole team to get there to do some practicing. So
What is it? Just rookies and quarterbacks right
yeah,
now?
rookies and QB. So I think the rookies actually get to go through some stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So
It'd
I'm
be
excited.
good for them to get their feet wet and see how they're going to get used. That's going to be awesome. Man, anything's better than nothing. That's just all there is to it, man. We've been struggling. I know you all been struggling out there in the comments. It's been rough without some football, man. But yeah, like you said, it's kind of flew by. It seems like just yesterday we were at the parade celebrating.
Right.
Kind of went quick. I don't know how time flies so fast, but it feels like I haven't got to, no news has happened in 2 years.
Right. We're still all worried about D-Hop, man. D-Hop's the news.
It's a D-Hop podcast
Isn't that
for
weird?
Chief Kelce, baby. It's what we do.
Like we're at the point in the off season where it's just players that don't even play here. I just reached up, grabbed a Mountain Dew out of the sky. Did you see that?
I did. It's a miracle.
It was Jesus handing me a Mountain Dew. He's like, take this.
You know what that means? We need some Diet Dew emojis in the.
Diet Dew's in the chat, baby.
We need it in
It's
the
almost
chat.
time.
Yeah, dude.
It's almost
Good
time.
to be here with you guys. I've been waiting to talk with y'all. It's been a busy day here at the Williams household. But yeah. Man, so camp kicks off in 3 days, which means we'll be able to give you guys probably we'll try to do daily updates probably. I think that's something that we've talked about doing. We've talked about maybe doing more live streaming. Probably do the same amount of podcasts, but go ahead and do some more live streams as well. Nothing crazy. Still going to do the Wednesday and Sundays, but we might pop on during the day for, 45 minutes or an hour and just kind of update everyone on camp and everything. I think that's something we might do.
We may do some camp updates like around maybe some lunchtime camp updates or something. And then we might still do, normal videos where we talk a little longer. But if you can make it, you can make it. And if not, it's no big deal. We're just having a little fun. Maybe if you get a little lunch break, you can be like, hey, I'll spend it with all chiefed up listening to what happened at in St. Joe. Yeah.
Man. So how long you think Chris Jones and Brett Veach are going to make us wait? How long you think they're going to make us wait, Mike?
Right. Do you think they have something right now? And they're like, dude, don't announce it till Monday. Let them suffer over the weekend.
No,
See what's up.
when does Chris Jones report to camp? When's the defensive line report?
I think everybody reports, 18th, and then I want to say 2 days later, or maybe 3 days. I'm not for sure. Let me go look it up just to make sure.
Yeah, so I'm thinking last time all this was going on, we were actually at camp the first day that Chris Jones showed up. It was the last time he did an extension, so he actually wasn't at camp for a minute, and that was 3 years ago now, or 4? I don't know. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm thinking
veterans get there on Saturday, July 22nd. So the veterans will be there next week.
Something tells me this isn't going to get announced until.
We probably got one more week.
Yeah, we got another week of nothing probably. That'd be
But
my
hopefully
guess.
not. Hopefully not.
Have you noticed how confident Titans fans are that they're getting D-Hop? We've had a lot in our comments.
They're feeling it, man.
Yeah, it's weird, if my quarterback was Ryan Tannehill, I wouldn't be so confident. I don't think he has any interest in that. But they want to pay him the most money though. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, look, if I'm a Titans fan, I guess you got to be excited. I actually know a couple of Titans fans. I mean, we live right here. There's tons of Titans fans everywhere, and I mean, they think there's something.
Lewis, you're lying to us right now. He says he's seen D-Hop and KC last night.
Everybody says that, don't they? Wasn't he at the
airport? He was at the Chick-fil-A.
No, he was at the what was it? What's that one restaurant? It's got the giant menu. Cheesecake Factory. He was at the Cheesecake Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, there you go. Look, everybody keeps saying D Hop's in KC right now. I don't know if there's any truth to that or if you guys are just starting stuff. But
we
it's going to
starting
spread.
stuff?
It's going to spread like wildfire, baby. Don't put it on Twitter. Everybody get a little.
Hey,
You know.
I'm about to go see
They'll fill it down in their plums. They'll be
Fill it in the
reposting that like crazy.
the juices flowing.
Yeah, man,
Actually,
I think.
Fox
Do
4
it.
KC, man. Fox 4 KC. They said he was spotted at the Cheesecake Factory.
Shut up. That's the thing, man. I don't know. I just feel like he's waited this long. I feel like he was going to sign with the Titans. He would have done took their offer. I mean, there's a chance he still might go to another team, right? I can't say 100% he's going to come to the Chiefs, but I feel like there's obviously some interest there. He wouldn't be waiting to see what they're going to be able to offer him. He would just go ahead and sign.
Wait, KL368 says that report was based off of someone looking at flight logs and saw a plane from Dallas with 6 people on board. That could have been anyone. Are people stalking flight logs to try to
They
see
are.
if the under... Dude, we have got to a new level of crazy.
Hey,
Who's doing this? This is just fans or is this like news reporting?
I don't know, man, but like
Steve, I'm not ever getting that crazy, man.
No,
we just won't
I'm
have
sorry,
a story,
guys.
but I'm not gonna.
we're not
look at the
stalking
flight
people.
logs. Yeah,
Who got time? Ain't nobody got time for that,
yeah. Ain't nobody doing flight log
man.
creeping.
Yeah, Chiefer, I feel it in my plums. I feel it in my plums that D Hop's going to come to Kansas City, and they're going to be the best offense ever assembled. You know, they really could be if you think about that. Like if you add him to the team, with what we already got rolling with, man, that really could be. They could look like the 2007 Patriots out there, just ramsacking teams.
I'm excited to see it. Here's what I think. What D-Hop does? D-Hop come in to? Do you think D-Hop shows up to camp, or do you think even if they got something going, do you think D-Hop's like, screw it, I'm just going to take camp off? He's got to get in here and learn though, right? Like if he's going to be available, he probably wouldn't play any preseason games. You wouldn't see him at all in the preseason.
I would say. I would say that if they get the Chris Jones thing wrapped up and they go ahead and offer D-Hop, if it's something that he wants to do, like if it's enough, I don't think he'll drag his feet.
Do you think they got a number? People's asking me right now. Do you think it's something like he already knows? Like, has he been waiting around this whole time because him and Veach has been in contact, and they're like, look, when Chris Jones signs,
Right,
we're going to free
know.
up this amount of money,
Yeah.
and we can offer you $12 million. Is that going to be enough? And if
We've
he's like,
talked about that. We've talked about that. I think there
Right.
might already be everything could already be set, baby. Who knows? We
there's
don't
got to
know.
be something, right?
Could be. Stephen James with a 10 bomb.
Steven with
Throw
a
some
10
nukes
bomb.
in that chat for Steve-O.
Steve-O with a 10 bomb, baby. He says the crew, the ACU ultimate. Let's go. Steve-O has got plums. He's filling it down in his plums. The juicy juice is rolling down.
Man, we appreciate you, Steve-O.
We need that. We need that to be like a. We need that like a clip. So when people start the juice pouring, we just play Will Ferrell. We might get. I don't know if we'd get kicked off of YouTube for a Will Ferrell clip. But
No, I don't think so. I
don't
think
think
they'd
so
be
either.
happy with it. Why not? Man. No, but that's crazy, though. I wonder if he actually is. I seen where a couple people were saying that he's on flight logs to be here on Monday. That's strange.
What?
Like, I wonder if there's truth to that. I mean, man, I don't know. Everything in the universe is pointing to this being a thing.
right.
It just is. And you know, if you look at it from his point of view, like say that did you ever get to see what the Titans actually offered him? Does anybody know that? If they do, put it in the chat. But I know that they offered him more than the Patriots, but I don't know if any specific numbers came out. But say the Titans were wanting to offer him, I don't know. Let's just say they were going to offer him a 2-year deal for like, I don't know, say 34 million.
Chiefs
right?
have to offer
17 a
multiple
year.
year deals, right?
Right.
They're not just going to throw out a 1 year.
So say they were offering him 17 a year. Like, if the Chiefs turn around and offer him even 14, I don't see how anyone in their right mind could be like, nope, I got to have that extra $3 million each year. I'm going to the Titans to suck. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
What about?
I feel like D-Hop's one of those guys that's had enough bad quarterback play in his career. I think he's over it, bro.
Yeah, I think from here out, I think he just wants to win. He knows he can't do that with all these other crappy teams. So I think now he's like, look, I can still make a good chunk of change from Brett Veach. It might not be the top dollar, But that win, like Kelce, he said it best. I might not be the highest paid. I could probably go make a few extra, squeeze a few dimes out of somebody. But don't you want to win? So I think he's looking to do that. And to be honest, I think they got something set up already. I think they got it worked out. I'm going to go out on a limb and say when he announces, it's going to be a bigger deal than everybody thinks. I think it's going to be a 3-year deal.
Man, I think
it's going to be a 3-year deal, and I think it's going to be a lot of incentives. And I think
there
may be an out
two.
in the 3 year. There may be an out.
Basically, what they did with Marquez.
Right. I could see a Marquez Valdez Scantling type deal. Of course, it's going to be a lot more. What did Marquez sign for?
More than he should have. I don't remember.
I'm going to go look that up. Let's go find Marquez's deal because that'd be a good way to start this. Because is D-Hop worth more than Marquez?
I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong about this, but I want to say it's close to what Juju just signed for. I think it was around 3 years, around the $30 million mark.
I want to say it was something like that. 3-year million. Okay, 3-year, $30 million deal that includes $15 million in guarantees.
Nailed it, bro.
His average annual salary is $10 million, and the contract contained a $6 million signing bonus. So they give him $10 million a year, $6 million signing bonus. He gets about $15 million in guarantees. And there's an out. There's a big out there. Marquez actually signed a 4-year deal.
Was it 4? I thought it was 3 with an out after 2.
It's saying, well, no, it's okay. It does say it.
Yeah.
It says Marquez Valdez Scantling signed a 3-year, $30 million contract with the Chiefs, $6 million signing bonus, $15 million guaranteed. Average salary of $10 million. In 2023, which is this year, Scantling will earn a base salary of $8.56 million. It's almost $10 million. A workout bonus of $100K, and his cap hit this year is $11 million. And the funny thing is, everybody's like, "Man, we're going to cut Marquez." No, you're not. His dead cap value this year is 10.4.
Yeah, not this
year.
You're
not getting rid of $11 million. They can maybe get out in 2024. His dead cap's $2 million right there. So this year he is guaranteed. He is a lock on this roster. No doubt about it. He's a lock. And next year you could talk. So, okay, but by his contract, okay, Steve, by his contract, $10 million a year, is D-Hop worth that?
Yes.
Is he worth this contract as a 31-year-old receiver? I think he has to be.
100%.
I think D-Hop could probably get, if they announce D-Hop tomorrow for 3 years, $40 million, with about the same kind of guarantees and the same out in the 3rd year, I think it would be completely fine.
Man. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And that's the thing, man. Brett Veach ain't going to do anything that's going to hinder the team. He's not going to do anything that's going to mess up re-signing guys years from now and stuff like that. People are so worried about the money thing. Like, oh, we got to save all the money we can for cap. And I don't think that's a thing, man. I think Brett Veach knows what he's doing. He's not going to do anything that's going to put the team in a bind. He knows that we're in the middle of a dynasty. So there's like 2 things. You still have to plan for the longevity, which means, that's what Brett Veach has been doing. If you've not paid attention, is he's been going for the youngest guys he can. Anywhere that we can be as young as possible, he's okay with it. But when there's like a one-time chance to get somebody like a DeAndre Hopkins that really gives your team like even more of a bump towards another Super Bowl, I mean, it's hard to pass up, man. It's hard to pass up, especially when you got position groups like cornerback, where we have so many good young guys on rookie contracts. They're not taking up a bunch of money. Once again, probably not going to re-sign Snead. I know a lot of people get upset about that, but I just don't see it. I feel like that's where you can save money, is in things like that. But you can still put the best product on the field possible, which would be getting Mahomes, a guy like DeAndre Hopkins, on the team.
Right.
What are you typing, man? A book? You writing a book?
No, I'm actually talking to customer support right now with with StreamYard. StreamYard's glitching out really bad on my end, so I'm trying to figure this out, man.
Oh, everything's good here. Everything's good here. Why are you getting a headache?
You sound good through to everybody. You sound good to all the audio's perfect on everybody else's end, but on my end, you're just a giant robot. You sound like RoboCop if RoboCop shorted out. Like if he had to go swimming underwater.
Hey, I want to be the Terminator. I don't want to be RoboCop.
Okay, you're Terminator, but she's going to try to help me get this going because I'm so tired of StreamYard. StreamYard and YouTube, I want to smack both of these companies, bro.
Yeah. Let's get to the chat a little bit. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. See a lot of the usual suspects in here. The ACU crew in here represent. Hope you guys are doing well. Once again, we appreciate you with the 10 bombs, Steve-O. Lewis Cutbirth, good to see you back, my man. You disappeared for a minute. We were worried about you. I think Lewis converted to a D-Hop fan. He don't want to admit it, but I think he did. Woody Woodford, what's up, my man? You need to email us, actually. You need to go to our store. I'll put that.
Oh yeah, Woody has
I'll
to
put that
pick
link in the
something
chat.
out.
Yeah, pick something that you want out of the store and email us with what you want and the size. That way we can get you hooked up, man, because you won a piece of merchandise. So I'm gonna pop the link in the chat if it'll go through. I don't know what it's doing. And yeah, do that. Email us at allchiefedup@gmail.com. Anybody sees Veta, let her know. She needs to do that as well. Let's see here. Speaking of Lewis says, I think Veach and Jones already has a contract extension in place, and Jones already signed it, but they're keeping it hush-hush till they decide to tell everyone. That's where we're at, too. I think most of this is probably maybe nothing inked already, but I think it's all like a handshake deal, right? Like, this is what's going to happen. Cole, nice to see you in the chat, man. Dude, check it. I think you won a shirt, didn't you? I got them in
Slap
today.
nuts.
I got these
It's
bad
here.
boys in today, so I'll be getting these mailed out to you, and I don't remember who won the other one, but we're gonna get it mailed out to you guys, so they'll be on the way.
Oh, it was what's his name? Drives the truck, semi truck. I'll think of it in a second.
That's a lot of guys in here, I think.
I know. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh yeah,
Get it, K Wayne.
K Wayne. That's who it was.
K Wayne. Yeah, if you're out there, K Wayne.
Dude,
got
the shirt
your
does
stuff.
look awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Like I was like, damn, I want to keep it myself, but I can't do that.
I know. We need one because somebody has to. Don't be a slap nuts, bro.
There it is. I suck at this.
Should we have put a silhouette of Joe Burrow in the background? Jamar Chase.
That would have been cool. Speaking of shirts, though, I designed a couple of new ones. We can go check those out real quick so you guys can see what they're looking like. If I can actually type in the website right, that way I can share it with you. Mike, how's it going over there for you, buddy?
Well, you know how StreamYard is. Every time there's a problem, it's always our fault. So it's my headphones.
It's your internet.
No, she said it's my headphones, even though everything's perfect in life.
Oh, your headphones are bad.
I hear myself perfectly. I hear music perfectly. The only thing I can't hear is you. You're underwater RoboCop, but it's okay. I'll just sit here and get
Underwater RoboCop. You
I'll
can
get a
deal with
migraine.
it.
I'll get a
Hey, it's
migraine for
okay.
the next 2 hours.
Don't be hating on me. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this on the screen for you guys. Let me share this. Bing. Check this out. Made this new beautiful shirt here the other day.
Wait, that's going to be awesome now that I've
Well-
seen what the one you just held up looks like.
So check this out. This is the front right here. Can you guys see it okay? Because I can't see the screen.
Yeah, I can see it. We can
Yeah.
see it.
Cool. So there's the front, and here's the back. Podcast for that ass.
That's
And
funny.
they start at $27.99. You can get different colors. I picked some weird colors, man, because I don't know. I just felt like it'd be a little different. We got the navy going, the navy and red. It's kind of Atlanta Braves-ish, but I think it looks really freaking cool, man.
That really does look very Atlanta Brave.
But it's cool
Braves
looking.
ass.
I dig it. And then I went with the denim blue. It's like a light blue. I thought this was cool. And then, hey,
That looks very Houston Oiler.
check this out. For Christmas, you get the
That's
podcast
very-
for that ass shirt.
That's
Look.
very
Boom, boom.
that's that Minnesota hockey team.
And then we got the smoke
Or
gray.
the Phoenix. The Phoenix.
The Coyotes. Yeah, but then we
Yeah.
got the smoke gray too. So yeah, I got that one up here now. You can get that. And then I also
This
let me
is
go
crazy.
back here.
The Christmas color is hilarious. Like, who's walking around an all chiefed up podcast for that ass Christmas color?
I like the green actually. I thought it was cool. I don't know. I went with it. There's also a mug here, if you guys can see. I made the mug in a crazy color too. You got black.
It looks like you're gonna pull up a baby blue.
Yep, I did. I went with the vivid blue.
Nice.
So I thought that was cool. But yeah, there's those. And then let me go back. I don't know if you. Yeah, I think I showed you guys the Burrow Head My Ass. This is Mahomes house shirt, but we'll throw it back.
Night
there.
Hunter. You're right. I might need to pull back on that sub. I don't know, man. Maybe I just got to turn it down. I think it's blowing my speakers in my headphones, you know.
Could be. We got the Burrowhead My Ass shirt, though. That one's on there now for sale. And then
Ruby's also right. Mike never listens to Steve anyway.
he don't. He really don't. Then we got the ACU Crew shirt. I went with a cool marble white on white. I thought this was kind of neat. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but I thought it was cool. So
Wait,
sorry.
I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, it's a marble, just white on white for ACU Crew. The back has the logo in gold.
That's pretty sick, actually.
I think it's pretty cool. And then there's black if you just want to go with the black. Same. And then there's a red version and a smoke gray version. I really like the white, though. I thought the white was cool. Like, I know it's kind of plain, but it's just like kind of a little whiteout kind of deal. It's pretty neat.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get that. I'm going to eat spaghetti.
Don't do that.
Time. Ruined.
Don't do that, man.
K Wayne, what's up, brother? We were just talking about you, man. We got your Slap Nuts t-shirt in. You want to take a look? Steve will hold it up in a minute.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get this off the screen. Yeah, K Wayne, we got your shirts in. You and Cole. I'll get them shipped out as soon as I can, man. Here we are.
Don't be a slap nuts.
My daughter, my 14-year-old daughter saw it, and she's like, I want it. And I'm like, I can't give it to you. I got to send it out. Like, you don't need to be running around with a slap nut shirt on anyway.
Yeah, imagine her wearing that to school. We'll be banned again.
No, she would, too. She said everybody at school slap
Hey,
nuts.
Josh says you should do a tie-dye with the white one. A tie-dye slap.
We actually used to have a tie-dye shirt, and I don't know what happened. Like, I need to get that redesigned because I thought it was neat, man.
Dude, do you remember the one I designed? It kind of looked like Hulk Hogan and Rowdy Piper mixed. Dude, I want that. Can we put it on for like a limited time just so I can order one?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm going to show everybody, and you guys give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm so excited to show you guys this one. It's kind of, if you can think of Hulk Hogan meets Rowdy Piper, baby. It's sick. I'll get it going. I have to upload it and then pull it in for you guys, but give me 1 second.
Man. Yep. Also made some new emojis. I'm sure you guys have already seen those. I got the Boom Shakalaka done, and I did the Binky.
Boom.
Been getting a lot of Binky requests, so that's what I went with. If we get more members, we can have more emojis. But YouTube, like they like stranglehold you. They're like, get more members, I'm gonna let you have more emojis.
Yeah, they ain't letting us have it, baby.
Cole, I see you. I see you like yellow. I can look into making some yellow stuff. We used to have a yellow shirt. I kind of trimmed the store down. We had a lot of merchandise in there. I went ahead and archived a lot of it. So I trimmed the store down a little bit. But it's got some good stuff in there. So if you guys want to support, that's an easy way to do it. Go buy yourself a piece of merchandise. Or you can hit that like button for us real quick. And if you're new to the channel, we appreciate you being here. Don't be afraid to get in the chat and smash that sub button for us. The ACU crew told us we're going to get to 20K subs before the end of this season. And you know what, Mike? I'm feeling good about it. Like we're well on the way. We're well on the way to 11K subs already. And it's the off season, baby. It's been the depths of hell off season. Like nothing going on, nobody caring about football.
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen. I think 20K is gonna get here. We're almost to 11K now. Like we actually jumped about 1,000 subs from 10K. When did we do 10K? About a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
It's been a little bit.
Maybe like 2 weeks. Tonight makes 2 weeks, but we're almost to whenever. So I think we'll get it.
Steve-O throwing out the impossible over here. He says 70K.
Steve-O said 400 million, baby. Okay, I'm going to pull these in really quickly, and then we will show them. I had just a bunch of random stuff, too, so I'll just show that, too. Maybe
There's no telling. There's no telling.
Well, I mean...
Make sure you get that subscription off the screen that, who was talking about it?
I don't remember.
Close that tab first.
I'm not closing it. We're just going to show it. Oh, there was a bunch of random stuff on here. I was actually just messing around on my phone designing. So, I don't know. I'll show you those too. Maybe if y'all like them, we'll throw them in the store. I don't know. Okay, give me a second. I got to import these bad boys. Dun-dun.
Yeah. Hurry up, Mike. They said hurry up.
We're getting ready to do it. I'm going to throw it up. So here we go. This is the one I was talking about. Boom, baby.
Oh
That's
yeah,
sick.
it is a Roddy Piper shirt.
Come on, guys. Who likes this? Leave in the chat. Is the Roddy Piper all chiefed up? Is it sick or
So,
not? If it's
I
sick,
think for
drop
it
some
to-
ketchup. If it's bad, drop some, I don't know, drop some thumbs down.
Binkies, if it's bad.
KL368 with 5 gifted. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys have your gifts turned on, that you're allowing gifts. That way you can get a membership from one of these awesome people that donate.
Oh, we actually had this. We was going to do them on the back, too. Big Yeti,
Big
8-7. And then we had this one. I know Brian Perry liked that one. Furious George 5-6. Dude, those are sick, dude. I want one. I don't care if
So,
anybody
you know,
even
if you-
wants it. I want to upload it and then get it for myself.
Dude, if you really wanted it to look like Roddy Piper, you'd put it on white with like a black trim around the lettering.
Right.
That'd be
And then
straight
maybe
up.
do
Yeah.
the red rings around the shirt. I don't think you need all that though. I think it looks sick. Everybody's throwing up some catch-ups and legendaries. So I'm guessing. Steve, do a poll. Throw a poll up. The
We
Roddy
don't need a poll.
Piper.
There's no one
I
against
think-
it.
I think everybody loves it.
There's no one against it. Are you guys going to tear it off your chest, though? You just going to go Hulk Hogan? Boom.
Maybe. Dude, no way. Dude, that's sick. I'd wear that everywhere. I'd be the shameless self-promoter guy. I actually like this one, too. And we don't have anybody that'll print camo. Our store won't print camo, but this one's sick, dude.
And yeah, I would like to get a camo hoodie. That's pretty sweet.
I don't know why they printed over the
It was just a prototype. Show you what it was going to look like.
the prototype printed over the top of the strings. I don't know why they did that, but that one is sick. I would love a camo hoodie too, dude. I'm telling you, dude. The Rowdy Rodder,
Rowdy Rodder Piper.
right? And then screw it, I'll throw these two up anyway. We were talking about these. I don't think these would ever throw up ever, but this one was funny.
I do like that, actually.
Isn't that hilarious? Wouldn't that be funny? Listen,
That's pretty sick.
dude, we actually got the segment now.
Yeah.
Time's yours. Maybe you could do that. And then we also had this big red shirt.
That one's sick.
That was kind of funny too. And then we also had Pop, baby. That was pretty sick too. Pop. I don't know. Those were just some funny designs I had in my phone. I get bored. But yeah, we've never decided to go
I get
with
bored, sometimes.
them. Yeah, but that'll do it with those. But I'm telling you, man, the Roddy Piper shirt, I love it. I got to get one. Yeah, everybody likes the camo. Camo hoodies would sell. Camo anything sells. And for some reason, Teespring does not offer. They don't offer anybody doing camo. Maybe we'll have to keep checking. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look on there. They have a lot of things that we can do, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well. Mike, how did I sound to you?
Man, you still sound like a headache. It's okay. I'm dealing with it. I'll deal with it as long as everybody else can hear you fine. I'm fine with it, man. I'll deal with it.
Cole says he loves the podcast for that ass shirt. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Why do they look like why is this presenting like it's 1970? Like, what's going on here? Do you do that?
What is it?
The comments. They're funny looking and they're tiny.
Oh, I changed. I'll show you what I did. I changed this and it changed that. Our names.
Oh, I got you.
I just went to change the name, but I didn't know that it changes everything. So it is what it is. Sorry, I'll switch it back. There you go. No, I like that way better anyway. I think it looks cooler. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just over here clicking buttons. So let's get back to talking about the Chiefs for 1 minute.
Let's do it.
We've talked about camo hoodies and Roddy Piper hoodies too long. Hey, but those hoodies are sick though. I like them. All of our stuff's cool. But let's answer Cole. Cole says, what uniform number do you guys think Pacheco would take once D-Hop takes 10? Yeah, so people are saying D-Hop can't have 10. Pacheco will take it. Pacheco's already said he'll give that up.
I like the idea of Pacheco keeping 10 and D-Hop rolling with a 0 now that guys can do 0.
Right.
I think that'd be sick. A D-Hop jersey with just 0? Dude, I would buy it.
Maybe, let's see. Okay, look, since they added the new number restrictions, Do the receivers still have to pick certain numbers?
There are
like
no
number
number
range?
restrictions. Is
Right, you
there?
don't have to be in a certain range anymore, do you?
No, they
like,
can.
remember,
Anyone can pick any number, and it's kind of confusing. To be
it's
quite
kinda
honest
weird.
about it.
Imagine seeing a lineman show up with like number 10. Like, what if Creed Humphrey bought 10 from Pacheco? Like, that's dumb. I don't know. Can they really do that?
I don't know. I think they did lift all the restrictions on it, though. They can kind of do whatever the heck they want. But it is what it is.
D-Hop should just take a big fat number 1. Anybody
Takes some
number 1
getting
on
used
our
to.
roster? Is Jarrett McKinnon number 1? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think off the top of my head, but
how
a
come I
1 for
can't think of
D-Hop.
his number?
I can't think of anything right now. But look, D-Hop with a big 1 for wide receiver 1 would be sick too. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, just a 0 would be cool too.
Yeah, Brian Cook has. Yeah,
6. Jarek McKinnon's number 1. Pretty positive he is.
Jarek would give it up too. Anybody would give up anything for D-Hop. Mahomes would give up 15 for D-Hop probably.
No.
I bet he would.
I'm gonna pull you. I'm with a little finger. No.
I don't know if I'd want him to. I'm just saying. I bet he would. Hey,
Nah.
if I was Mahomes
Nope.
and they were like,
Nope.
"Get you D-Hop,"
Nope.
I'd be like, "Oh, give him my."
There's
give him a
way
card.
too much.
I don't care.
There's way too much money invested in that number 15, brother. He ain't giving that up for nobody. It's iconic.
It's iconic.
Yeah. So with the numbers though, like I kept seeing different positions with like these crazy numbers last year, and it throws you off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty strange, man. I would say D-Hop takes 10. I think Pacheco would give it to him. Pacheco would probably roll with something else. Was Pacheco 10 in college? I think he was. I've got it hanging up right behind me. Yeah, Pacheco was. So he was number 10. Maybe he'd take a high school number or something. Maybe he'll honor his sister or something like that. Like maybe he'd find something else that he'd be comfortable doing. But I think D-Hop would give up 10. Not D-Hop. I think Pop
I don't
the
think.
Hop.
Well, that's the thing. Why is
Hey,
everybody?
Pop the Hop, the 10.
I don't think D Hop's gonna be like, I'm coming on one condition.
Right, he's not doing that.
Yeah, he don't give a crap about his number. If he wants to play with Mahomes, baby, he don't care about no number.
Dude, you let me play with Patrick Mahomes and I'm D-Hop after having to deal with Whacker in Texas and then turn around and getting like, who did he have when
The
Whacker
third
left
grade
Texas?
Kyler Murray.
He had somebody really crappy for like a season in Texas, didn't he? Before they traded
There's
him.
no telling. Was it Davis Mills? I don't even think it was him.
Surely he didn't play with Davis Mills. I don't know. I have to go look it up. But I'm telling you, man, if you can get Patrick Mahomes, I'd play shirtless. You don't even give me a jersey. Give me a practice jersey. I'll be fine. Like, we'll deal.
Hey, K. Wayne, you know what the best thing to do with that in and out is? Go to a local Whataburger and trade it in. Be like, give me a.
Steve's fighting. Dude, I've never had In-N-Out, though. I'll tell you. Where are the best in it? Like
They're all in
is
the
it
West.
just in the West Coast, right?
Yeah. Because nobody over here cares about that stuff. They're like, give me a Whataburger.
So K Wayne's on the West Coast right now, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Bring back some of that weather, dude, because it sucks over here. Just go ahead and load that up. Put that
It's
in your
supposed to
truck.
rain for like the next 10 days or something.
That's all it's done here, man, is rain.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Any word on Chris Jones, says Darren.
Not,
No, man.
not-
Same stuff. We think there's probably something close. I think there's something close. They're not going to announce it on the weekend, I don't think. Usually they do a bunch of unnecessary, like the media. The news media drops bombshells. When something bad happens in Washington, D.C., they'll drop bombshells on Friday evening because they know nobody pays attention.
yeah.
So that's the infamous thing. They drop right on. So I don't think they'll do that with – I think they'll drop it probably early in the week if it happens. And if it was to get signed like Thursday or Friday next week, they'll just wait on to the next week probably. I mean, unless he wants to be there and show it for camp, then they can't just be like, oh, well.
Right.
Chris is here. What's up, Jose? What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Yeah. Steve Atkins says Elvis Presley sung Kentucky Rain. He did. Look, I got Elvis right here, baby. I got his mugshot on my shirt. I love Elvis. I don't know about you guys, but Elvis is awesome.
Dude, Elvis was awesome. Dude, Austin Butler was good in that new Elvis movie, too.
I've not watched it, so.
That movie's worth it. It's long. It's about 3 hours, but it's good.
Jeez. See, it's hard to commit to a movie that's that long. Like, no matter how good it is. Like, even a little over 2 hours, a lot of movies are getting to where they're 2 hours or more. And I can't roll with it all the time.
They went through a phase where movies started going to like an hour 20, and now they're back up over 2 hours. They're trying to make it an event so people go back to the theaters. Tilly
Yeah, maybe.
Train says, is D-Hop healthy? Yes. D-Hop is
Yeah.
healthy. Boy, I'm so excited. I recommend anybody do it. If you've got HBO Max, go on there and watch the season they did with the Cardinals. And after the first episode, if you're not a fan of D-Hop, you'll be like, I kind of like D-Hop. Like, I want this guy. Like, there's
Yeah.
something about it. When he stepped on the field just in practice, it felt different. They all said it. Like, the coaches were like, dude, it feels different with D-Hop out here. Like, the offense instantly looked better. The defense had to respect it. He's that guy, and he don't even know it. Like, he's pretty humble, too. That's the thing. Everybody's like, D-Hop's a diva. Seemed pretty humble to me, man. Like, his coaches were having to convince him he was it.
Yeah. Chief, are you out, man? Gotta get to bed early. Got school
See you,
tomorrow.
Chiefer.
Have a good one, buddy.
He
Thanks
got
for hanging
school.
out.
Tomorrow's Sunday, bro.
It was a joke.
I know.
Come on.
Didn't Elvis marry a minor? What? I think that was Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, that was Jerry Lee Lewis actually, and it was like his cousin or something.
Yeah, it was his cousin. It was Myra. Her name was Myra. You remember the show where Jerry Lee Lewis?
Myra.
Who played that one? It was one of the Quaid brothers, right? He says, me and Myra.
Short for Myra, last name cousin.
Yeah, Myra Cousins. That was her name. No relation to DeMarcus.
Yeah, no, I think D-Hop's healthy. I think D-Hop's ready to roll, bro. I don't know, man. We all saw what he did last year after he came off the suspension.
Let's be honest.
He went off the chain, dude.
Who doesn't want to go on and buy a D-Hop jersey?
Look,
I want it. I just want a D-Hop jersey. Can
Look,
I just
this
get
is-
one made, even if he don't come here? I'm getting
this is
it made.
D-Hop's last quarterback right here in a Patrick Mahomes Halloween costume.
Yeah, that's Kyler Murray dressed up as Patrick Mahomes for Halloween.
Yeah, what's up, buddy? Give us
High five,
D-Hop.
Kyler.
Man, he can't even see over the offensive line. He can still see D-Hop's dreads flowing through there.
Yeah. Woody asked what was for dinner, boys. It wouldn't be a Chiefs live if we wasn't talking about some kind
Pizza.
of food.
Mike brought
Yeah.
pizza over for the
I went and
children.
seen Steve. We brought some pizza for the children. Yeah, it was pretty good. We tried one of those stuffed pretzel crust pizzas. Not too
Yeah.
bad. The kids didn't like it.
No
Kids
one
don't
liked it,
like
but-
anything good. That's what I realized.
Let's see here. Young Kills. No. Just no.
Man, I would cry if we signed him, like straight up. D-Hop,
that-
I'm having a party. Antonio Brown, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
think
the thing.
Antonio Brown's done with it.
There was a moment in time of like 4 or 5 years where he was dominant. Like, but he's off his rocker, man. I think he's got the CTE. Something's going on there. He's having issues. So
Him and Tyreek Hill need to get together. And
yeah,
have
something. Yeah.
they need to have a little power.
Hey, what's up, Richie? Good to see you, bud.
Richie. Dude, but okay, back to camp battles. We talk about wide receiver all the time, but let's just put
That was the one that won the poll, right?
Yeah,
By,
it's
like
the
a
one that won the
landslide.
poll.
Yeah.
So let's all, as a big ACU crew, there's 111 people watching, and we appreciate you being here. So if you don't care, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I said it wrong. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. But with all of us in here, let's figure out who we're taking. Are we taking 6 or are we taking 7, Steve? I think it's
poll it.
6.
Let's poll it.
Okay, let's poll it first. Are the Chiefs going to take 6 as usual? Andy Reid has only ever took 6. Or is this going to be the year that he says, we're taking 7? So let's figure out 6 or 7, and then let's figure out who the wide receivers are we're taking. And we'll do it as if we have D-Hop on the team. How about that? We'll throw a little wrench in it today. We'll say D-Hop's already here. There's going to be egg on our face, though, Steve, if D-Hop don't sign here.
I mean, I've been saying that I just have a feeling he's going to. Are you playing drums?
Nope, trying to open this Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay. Sound like you had some drumsticks. Like you're
I like
counting it
how you
off, baby.
I
You're
was
counting
counting
it
it
off.
off. I was like, should I open this thing up? 1, 2, 3, let's go.
But no, I've been saying I just have a feeling he's going to sign with the Chiefs. I feel like he's been waiting for the offer. But I mean, there's still a chance that he goes ahead and like maybe Brett Veach, if he doesn't already know. But like Lewis and a lot of other people have said in the chat, I feel like they already know kind of what ballpark they're going to be able to offer him, and I think he knows that as well. But say for instance, he has no idea. They haven't talked about it at all, and Brett Veach can only offer him, $10 million for a year or something like that. And you have The Titans over here trying to pay him upwards of $20 million. That might be a thing where he's like, dude, I got to double my money, right? Like that could happen. That's a possibility. But at the same time,
do it.
I don't know if he needs to. He's made over $100 million in his career.
That's my point. Like, just
Like,
win.
Yeah.
You have to, like, let's go get a ring. Like, we don't need more money. Like,
Can you imagine a D-Hop at 31 years old or 30 years old, wherever he is right now? Imagine him being the number one receiver in football, because there's a huge chance he could be with Mahomes throwing the ball to him. Like, back to glory, number one receiver in football, move over Justin Jefferson, move over Jamar Chase. I'm taking my spot back. That could do a lot for his career as well. In longevity, like how long does he want to play? He said he'd play till he couldn't get 1,000 yards a season.
Right.
So, I mean, if he's going off like that, and then he could get some endorsement deals and things like that, some little extra here and there, it could be good for him, even making less money on his salary.
I don't see how he just can't come here and just. You get all the endorsement deals you want if you win a Super Bowl. If he wins a Super Bowl, okay, look, he goes from being about an 80% Hall of Fame lock to 100% lock. Just win a Super Bowl. Get it done.
Yeah, Ruby, CEH is definitely here. I don't think anybody really wants him, to be quite honest. There might be a couple teams out there that need some help in the running backs area, but I don't know. I just think with him being on his last year of his contract and everything, I think he's going to go ahead and be here for this year, and then he's gone.
Yeah, I agree.
So I have an unpopular opinion, and if you guys have been watching the podcast for the last couple of months in the off season, you guys won't be surprised by this, but I'll tell you what I want to see. I want to see 7 receivers taken, and I want to see one of them. I want to see Jarian Ealy make this team. I want to see him make the team. They'll probably slide him in as a receiver, but I want him on the team because I want him to replace Jerick McKinnon. Because how much longer is Jerick McKinnon? How many more one-year deals are we going to offer Jerick McKinnon? He's getting older, got the injury history.
Right.
They won't offer him anything more than a year. We've seen that last 2 years. So, that's what I want. That's just personal opinion. Which, if they do that and say they do sign D-Hop, then that only leaves 5 receivers left out of the group. Because no one talks about Jarian Ealy possibly making the squad when you're already talking about Justin Ross and Richie James and Justin Watson and all these guys that are going to be fighting for a spot. No one really brings that up, but I want to see it, baby. That's what I want to see. And I feel like he could be so much help. He could be so much help. Like even returning punts. I'm telling you. Fastest guy on the team. Fastest guy on the team.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jarian Ealy. Let's be honest. I like Jarian Ealy. But I don't think Ealy has got a chance of making the team. Like,
no,
it doesn't
no,
seem possible.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's got a very good chance at all.
Yeah, it's.
I would love to see it, and I would love for him to learn from Jerick McKinnon. That way, we still have a Jerick McKinnon in this house when he is gone, and a young one. Like, I think he's like 23 years old. Like,
yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's a playmaker. Y'all go watch his tape. The guy can play ball, and he catches everything. Like, he doesn't drop balls. Like,
right.
He could fill in that role perfectly. He just needs to learn, the pass protection stuff.
Right.
KL with a 10 bomb.
10 bomb from KL368. Everybody
Nukes
throw him
in
some
that
nukes
chat,
in the
baby.
chat, please. He said, does Pat Sr., the closest person to Mahomes, not named Brittany, say his player to watch this season is Justin Ross, change anything for you? Because that speaks to me knowing how close they are. Yeah, that's why we think D-Hop helps Justin Ross make this team.
Yeah.
We think that. We've been saying this. A lot of people think that's crazy, but I think that D-Hop and Justin Ross is close. Like, his game mimics D-Hop. Like, bring in the best in the game to mentor Justin Ross for a year or two and let him become D-Hop. Let Rashee Rice do the same thing. I actually think Justin Ross, more than Rashee Rice, plays more like D-Hop. I think Rashee Rice is a little faster.
Yeah, but he still loves the jump ball.
He does love jump ball, but I think that's only because he has separation issues. I don't think he prefers it. But, actually, the more I think about it, we always say Sky Moore can do that role of the juju.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Right, but I think Rashee Rice could do it well, too. He's so good with the ball in his hands after the fact, and he's so fast.
Well, here's my
target.
Here's
He's
my
actually
qualm.
Is it Rashee Rice almost the same size as Juju? Like, Sky Moore's a little smaller than Juju, a lot smaller.
I don't remember what Juju was, but
I'll look it
Sky Moore's got way better hands than Rashee Rice.
At this point, yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, anyway,
That's
I mean,
true.
if you take Rashee Rice's best year as a football player and match it up to anything, Sky Moore.
Yeah, Juju's 6'1", 216. That's almost identical.
What's Sky at? Like 5'10"? He 5'10" guy? He's a little guy.
Okay, Juju's 6'1", 216. Rashee Rice is 6'1", 203. So he's about 10 pounds lighter, which he will get that in the weight room.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Sky
he could
Moore,
do it. I just don't. I don't see it.
I honestly think that's why they drafted him. I think they drafted him to replace. I think he was almost like a Juju clone in a way. Scott Moore's 5'10", 194, so he's more prototypical slot guy. But I think Juju. I honestly think Rashee Rice to Juju's a decent comp. When Juju come out, he didn't have blazing speed.
Well,
but dude, he could return some punts, man.
They're different.
He can return the punts. They're different, but I can see him doing it. Let's put it that way.
I think Rashee Rice is going to be. He might play in the slot some, but I don't know. Like, kind of what MVS has been doing. I could see Rashee Rice doing some of that. That's what I see. Are you just now opening that damn thing?
It's Diet Dew time, baby. Cheers, clink. Drop me some Diet Dews in the chat.
What's up, Boats? Better late than never. That's what we always say. Good to see you, bud. Kevin Capel says Rice is Dwayne Bowe 2.0. I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I feel like Debo's like a bigger, stronger guy than Rashee Rice, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Debo was a big guy. Let's go find Debo's stuff.
Night Haunter, we're in Kentucky. Like, we're not in the north and we're not the south, but it's definitely soda and not pop.
Man, everybody around here that calls everything Coke. It don't matter what it is, it's Coke.
If I had to guess, Night Haunter, you're from either Wisconsin or Michigan with your pop.
Debo was 6'2". They don't say how big he was. Oh, 6'2", 221.
I don't think Debo was as fast as Rashee Rice.
No way.
Yeah.
Debo ran a 4.6, I want to say, when he come out of college. When he come out of LSU. LSU. Suck that tiger. What? Man, they're nasty down there in LSU. You ever heard that song?
I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
That's their theme song. That's what the band plays, and it's nasty. You know what I want to do, Steve? I want to turn all chiefed up. Like, we're a chief. I'm going to run this by you in front of everybody. We're having a Saturday night tailgate. Never ran this by Steve before. We're just going to have a meeting right now. How great would it be if we turned all chiefed up into a media group? Not a media group, but something like it. To where, like, we could start covering, like, different things. Kind of like Chat Sports. He ain't like it. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Here's why. I want to do, like, an all chiefed up college football road trip or something, man. I think it'd be fun.
It's called All Chiefed Up, dude.
Don't matter. All chiefed up. We can go recruit. That's what we do, man. We recruit. So I'd like to go to all these different college stadiums, the iconic stadiums, and recruit players live. Who wouldn't want to see that on Saturdays?
Hey,
all chiefed up.
I'll tell you what, nobody wants to watch that because
we're the new college game day.
Not that fun. So
come on, bro. You're telling me you don't want to go to Virginia Tech and watch them come into Inner Sandman? You don't want to go to Iowa?
No
you don't
desire.
Want to go to Iowa and watch them wave to the Children's Hospital? You don't want to go to. You don't want to go to West Virginia and listen to them sing John Denver?
Can y'all tell Mike to stop in the chat, please?
Come on, bro. I just like. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll just do it myself. Let's do it my dang self. Mike College Football Tour.
You have fun with that. I'm going to be here talking about the Chiefs, baby.
We can talk about the Chiefs. Young Kill says if Justin Ross don't make the roster, the Bengals are signing him guaranteed. I would not doubt that. We've got look, Justin Ross he's got to make this team. If you put him on the practice squad, there's been so much hype. Somebody's snagging him. He won't last a day. Right? Yes or no?
Who? Justin Ross?
Justin Ross.
Yeah, too much hype. Somebody take a shot.
The Bengals,
100%.
man.
They're idiots.
KL says keep cooking, Mike. Ozark Hillbilly's down. See, Okay, Steve, if you don't want to do it, I'm going to apply for a new co-host to do Saturday game day. We're going to take over game day. ESPN's already out, man. They went bankrupt, basically. So we might be it.
Man. Just going to remind you whose name's on the paperwork, son.
What?
Nothing.
I don't even know what
Anyway,
this guy's talking about.
I don't have a drinking problem. I do drink a lot. Drink a lot of water and Diet Mountain Dew. How do you guys hate Diet Mountain Dew in the chat? What's wrong with y'all? It's the best.
Young Kills, I don't think Rasheed Rice is never going to the practice squad, man. He's a lock.
Yeah.
Even if we
no
sign
way.
D-Hop, he's a
No,
lock.
You would never
If-
put your freaking
Yeah.
second round pick in a.
I don't think that they would ever do that, but I will say this. You've got to find a way. You've got to find. Okay, look. In the poll, what's the poll say? It's been up for like 10 minutes. Let's end the poll really quick so we can start picking these receivers. I'm sure everybody's going to say 7. That's what everybody thinks they're taking 7. I guess.
Yeah. Let me
He
check.
must passed out, I guess.
I'm looking. No, I was reading. 71% says 7.
Okay,
So, I
so
mean,
71
most people.
the more I think about it, I don't think we take 7. I think it's going to be 6. I think Andy's going to continue to take 6 because Andy's stubborn a little bit. But for the sake of this, we'll say he takes 7. So he takes 7. D-Hop's on the team. He's getting a slot. That's number 1. Boom. Sky Moore's on the team. He's definitely getting it. Kadarius Toney's definitely getting it. MVS is not going anywhere. That's 4. Rasheed Rice is your pick this year, second-round pick. You're not trading him. That's 5. You've got 2 spots to fill. You've got Richie James. You've got Justin Ross. You have John Ross. That's your 3, right? So you got to pick 2 out of those 3 get to stay?
Sure.
Am I missing anybody?
I don't think so.
I don't either. So which one you keeping? I think you got to keep John Ross. I think Justin Ross is. Or
Did you say
Justin Ross
John
is out.
Ross?
No, you got to keep Justin. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. You got to
What?
keep Justin.
Yeah,
I
you
think John
scared
Ross
me
is
for
gone.
a second. I was like, have you lost your damn mind?
I think John Ross is the one out because I think you got to
Yeah.
keep. Well, no, we didn't count Justin Watson either. There's 4 there, so you got to pick 2 out of the 4. I think you got to keep John Ross. Dude, they're not cutting. I think they could cut Richie James.
Mike, quit saying John Ross. They're not keeping John Ross.
Sorry, I meant Justin. We got too many freaking Rosses on the team, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, look, you got to keep Justin Ross. You got to keep Justin Watson, I think. I think Richie James is gone if D-Hop comes in.
I don't. I would take Richie James over Justin Watson.
You can't.
Why?
Contract.
Who cares?
He just signed him for 2 years. He's not going to cut him and waste $2 million. Like, you're just not going to do it.
I would throw $2 million in the trash right now to have Richie James.
You're
instead
not
of Justin
doing
Watson.
it. When Richie James is only going to be like, I think Richie James is only like less than, Richie James like 60% of that to cut. So Richie James is only going to be like 400 to 800K to cut. I don't even think.
I don't think Richie James is. I think he's going to be on the team. I think they
Well,
went
here's
and
the
signed
thing.
him because they like him. I think that's why they went and got him. I don't think they went and got him to cut him. Like, I think they want him to play.
But they just signed him for a 1-year deal. They brought him in for a camp. He's a backup. He's a camp body. I think Richie James was somebody they brought in just in case Kadarius Toney done something stupid in the offseason, or maybe their D-Hop fell through.
Let's just. Can you compare the stats of
Let's roll.
Justin Watson
Let's
and
do it.
Richie James?
Justin Watson. Here we go.
And keep in mind, Justin Watson was in the best offense in football, and Richie James was in New York with freaking Daniel Jones.
But he also probably got more snaps.
Well, let's check it out. Let's see.
Okay, last year, Justin Watson, he played in 17 games. He started 5 of them. So now you're telling me that a guy that started 5 times with all of his special teams work. Okay, he was targeted 34 times. He only had 15 catches, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Who was this?
That was Justin Watson. But doesn't that tell you something? A guy that was targeted 34 times and had 15 catches for 315 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Brett Veach signed him to a 2-year extension. Like, that means they got some big plans for him.
Why?
They like a man special teams. I think he's a Tobe guy as well. I think he's
Is he really though? They only use him when they absolutely had to in special teams. The only time he ever actually got out there was when Sky was having trouble, and they're like, "Hey, you go do this."
okay. Richie James last year, he had 70 targets, so they targeted him double. He had 57 receptions, which is a lot more, and 4 touchdowns. His catch percentage was an 81.4. Justin Watson's catch percentage was a 44. Of course, they did send him deep a lot. He was a stretch the field. Justin Watson was. I don't see it either because Richie James could probably be better.
Yeah.
But you still signed him you're still going to sign him in the offseason and 6 months later cut him and lose $2 million? That sounds crazy. Brett Veach is smarter than that. I just don't see him doing it.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think they should have signed him back.
I don't either. I think that was your mistake.
That was a bad move. That was a bad move.
I think that was a bad move. I think they would have been better
What were
off
they
to sign
worried
Richie
about?
James for 2 to 3 years.
Like, do you think they signed Justin Watson because they were worried they weren't going to get anybody else? Like, you think if they could have saw into the future and been like, hey, we're going to have a real actual shot at getting DeAndre Hopkins, they would have never probably re-signed Justin Watson, right?
I don't think they'd have signed Richie James either.
But Richie James I don't know. I feel
Richie
like
James, I think, was
different than Watson.
Do you
I don't
think
they're on the same level.
Richie James was possibly signed as to stop the bleeding for the juju thing? So they said, look, we can maybe do the juju row. And then they said, just in case we can't get a receiver in the draft. And then in the draft, they went ahead and scored Rashee Rice. But they've already been talking about D-Hop. So was also Rashee Rice an insurance policy for not getting D-Hop too? Sounds like to me D-Hop was at the top of their list for the longest time when they thought that he wanted to be traded. And then I'm with you, man. I don't understand. I think Richie James can do a lot of stuff. I think he's way more dynamic. But I think they screwed the pooch when they signed Justin Watson to 2 extra. And that scares me because now is Justin Watson going to be the guy that cuts Justin Ross?
What are they really losing if they cut Justin Watson?
You lose $2 million.
$2 million. That's all dead cap. Every bit of his
dead. Shout out Dez. Wait, who's
Dez with the 5 bomb. We appreciate you, buddy.
I'll look at the cap for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his entire salary is not dead cap. But anyway, on the other hand, could just be driving up the price for D-Hop, wanting him pre-draft, then took Rice, who has similar play style, just younger and cheaper. Similar play style.
Dead cap, $1.4 million.
All right.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. But either way, Rice had a similar play style to DeAndre Hopkins somewhat. They're not on the same – they're not even in the same universe as far as ability.
Right.
You got a guy that's coming in as a rookie, and you got one of the best to ever play the game. So, big gap there. I think the Rashee Rice is a long play. DeAndre Hopkins would be a, hey, let's win now while Patrick Mahomes is in his prime play. I think that's what that is. They did want him pre-draft. I think either way, I think they would have took Rashee Rice either way. And the reasoning is like you mentioned it, they're similar players. Man, we've said this over and over again too. Think about how awesome it'd be to have D-Hop mentoring Rashee Rice and Justin Ross. And like there's this big misconception that D-Hop is a cancer in the locker room and he's a whiner and he's a drama queen. But it's just not true. Like, I don't know where that gets pulled from, but it's not true. He did not like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray started trash talking, blamed everybody else for all of his shortcomings. I mean, that's why DeAndre Hopkins did not like it there. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But good question or comment, Dez. We appreciate the 5, man. Thanks for the support. Y'all put some ketchup bottles in the chat for Dez.
Right. Okay, so Richie James would be a dead cap hit of $552K.
So same.
So $500,000.
Yeah, I would pay $500,000 to have Richie James instead.
No, you'd lose an extra $1 million. That's okay. Look, I get it. It's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket of the salary cap. We're
getting ready to pay Chris Jones.
Right. It's a drop in the bucket. I get it. But I'm just saying this. Patrick Mahomes trusts Justin Watson. They liked what they seen enough to sign him for 2 years. They didn't just sign him for a year. They signed Richie James for one single solitary season. They signed Justin Watson for 2. That Dave Tobe likes him. He can do special teams. I'm just saying there's a reason behind it. I don't know. But maybe maybe D-Hop gets it. Maybe D-Hop's the guy that's like, okay, well, you got to go. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you would have to. If I had 2 to pick out of those 4, I would much rather have Richie James over Justin Watson, I think.
Right.
And then
me
I
too.
think I would take Justin Ross just for the fact that I like the upside there. So Justin Watson and John Ross is gone.
Yeah. Lewis says that the Chiefs kept Watson because Mahomes likes him as a receiver.
Right.
That's a thing. Yeah, but Mahomes likes a lot of guys as a receiver. I mean, he's never going to talk bad about his teammates, ever. I mean, he's already, been talking about how amazing Justin Ross is, right? And we don't even know if he's going to make the squad. And then you got a lot of other things going on. Like, I don't know. KL with a 2.
Yes. Dave Tobe is the most hard-headed dude I've ever seen.
Very
in my
much
life,
so. He was last season.
He may be worse than Bieniemy at being hard-headed.
I would have, honestly, if Dave Tobe didn't have such a good past, I would have been ready to ship him out of there if I was Andy Reid last season, because it was like being just completely stubborn caused us the game against the Indianapolis Colts, just straight up, like, and a bunch of headache in other games, just because he was too stupid to be like, okay, Sky Moore's never been a punt returner, he's not going to be one now. I can see this is not working, so let me switch it out. No, he kept putting the kid out there, destroyed the kid's confidence. Like, such a bad display of coaching by Dave Tobe last season. I thought it was trash.
Right. Yeah, Dave Tobe. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, he did turn it around late. I'll give him that. The special teams looked great in the playoffs.
But it took a trade for Kadarius Toney to just about get it together.
Yeah. Just bad coaching by him.
I just wonder, that could have been a thing too, where maybe Andy then was like, look, he said, listen, Sky Moore. They all knew Sky Moore needed more touches, but it's like they couldn't they couldn't fabricate the touches. They couldn't get it to happen on the offense.
They could.
So maybe Andy then was like, look, let's put him on special teams. Let him trial by fire. And I think at some point you kind of think that you're going to figure it out. But Sky Moore just couldn't do it. He could not figure it out.
I would have never, ever gave McCole Hardman very many snaps at all, even when he was healthy, because Sky Moore's a better receiver than McCole Hardman. I would have just been like, dude, sorry. You've had your time here. It's just not working. It's not working. You're not good.
I don't like the McCole Hardman slander.
I do.
He's
the
not
Jim,
that bad.
the 2, he says, I kind of think Snead gets traded before the deadline. I kind of think he could too, Des. It could happen. I can also see him playing here the whole year and them using him because he's going to play at a high level. He's on his contract year, and he already plays at a high level. Let's get that straight. But, yeah, I could see him maybe using him in a trade, though. We've talked about that before, because I really, really just don't think they're going to sign him long term. They don't do that to corners in Kansas City. So they could always switch it up and surprise us, but I don't see it. But we appreciate the support, Des. You the man. Y'all with your McCole Hardman stuff. Get that guy out of here. KL with a 5 bomb says, I hate to ruin Chiefs Kingdom night, but Sky could be back there again. Sky and Richie James had the same number of fumbles lost last year. Hard-headed. Dude, Tobe's definitely hard-headed. I don't see any reason to put Sky Moore there. I don't think it's even necessary at this point. So if he does put Sky back there again, returning punts, he's an idiot. Like, he deserves all the bad things coming his way. That's all I got to say about it. I don't think Andy would allow it, to be honest. I think it's just dumb to even put that kid in that situation, because Sky Moore's locked and loaded for a freaking breakout year, dude. I swear, man, if they can put him in that juju role, let him find the soft spot, and let him create yak, Sky Moore's really going to surprise some people. I think there's a lot of people that don't realize how freaking good Sky Moore was in college. Because he's up there playing at, whatever, Michigan, Eastern Michigan, North, I don't know what it was. See, I don't even know what his college was. He didn't have the eyes on him.
Come on.
But what? What do you mean, come on?
You sound like other streamers that don't have a clue what's going on.
Western Michigan. He went to Western Michigan.
Get it. Okay, it was Western Michigan.
It was literally me. That was just me showing that it does not matter. Like, no one really cared.
Stephen James with a 5.
Yeah.
Stephen James, he says, hey, fella, what's the general breakdown of what transpires the first day of training camp? What surprises do you potentially see unfolding? Man, training camp's going to run smooth. There's going to be, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Here we go. Training camp's going to come out. There's going to be probably 1 or 2 wide receivers that everybody just keeps switching back and forth. They've got a chance. You're going to hear Nico Remigio might be able to sneak on the roster. You're going to hear Richie James is a lock. You're going to hear Justin Watson might be the biggest breakout season you've ever had. You're going to hear Rashee Rice is going to go for 1,500 yards this year. It's just going to happen. There's always these guys that's going to rotate every year. And then once the season gets here, everybody kind of goes back to their pecking order. And then, I don't know.
Right.
Other than that, what kind of surprises? I think there will be 1 or 2 kind of surprises coming. Not for sure what it could be, but I think it might be defensive surprises. You might see somebody like B.J. Thompson look better than we thought he was going to do, faster than maybe we thought he was going to develop, or maybe Truman Jones from Harvard comes on and.
I think you'll have them. You'll have some of them
know.
guys that everyone wants to talk about and make a deal out of, but I don't know. I think we pretty much know what's going to happen. KL, thanks for the 5. If I didn't get to tell you before Mike just took over. And Stephen James, appreciate the 5, man. And also, the legend Chris Wright's in the house with 5 gifted. We appreciate you, my man. Throw some ketchup in the chat for Chris Wright. Hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Josh, what's the return for Snead if we trade him? A player in picks. Dude, Snead's not as much as what everybody thinks he's worth.
Yeah.
That's blunt, but it's not.
It's true. It's true, though.
Look, if I'm an everyday NFL exec, I'm sitting around, I'm looking at film, I see L'Jarius Sneed do a lot of good things, but I also see L'Jarius Sneed having problems staying on the field. He tackles with his head down a lot.
He lets up a lot of catches.
He lets up the most catches in the NFL. He allows the most catches. He makes the most tackles, but he also, because he's allowing the most catches, he blows coverages at some of the most inopportune times ever. He blew one in the Super Bowl that almost cost us the game.
Right.
There's things I like about Snead, and there's things I don't like about Snead. Nobody's offering no more than a 3rd, the 4th, the 5th round pick, and I think 3rd is pushing it. I think RGR said that they could see him getting a 2nd round pick. You're out of your mind. Ain't nobody going to offer a 2nd round pick for L'Jarius Sneed. They ain't going to have to. Well, I will say this. Yeah, they probably will have to trade for him. I don't see the Chiefs. If he gets through the whole season, the Chiefs, I don't think, sign him back. Unless he takes a team-friendly deal, and I don't think he will. I think he'll go after big money. But that all depends, too. Sometimes you got to take a gamble on yourself, don't you? Like what if he comes out this year and just has a bad year? Then maybe we could sign him back.
Yeah,
maybe they're like, hey.
I don't know. I think he'll play well, and I think he'll get a good contract offer from somebody. I think it'll be similar. I don't know if he'll get, like, Lil Mooney money. I don't know if he's going to get, Travarius Ward money, but it's going to be something like that. Right. I think somebody will offer him something up, man. Brent says y'all are relying on Sky to make a leap in production similar to George Pickens. That's a big if. Sky and George Pickens are not even close to the same receiver. So, no, I don't think it'll be anything like that. But I think potentially Sky could have just as productive of a year in a different way.
Sky beats man coverage better than anybody in football.
Yeah, and he, like I said, if he can find the soft spot in the zone and just play the juju role,
look,
he's going to have games where he literally just goes off.
I want to show you something on Sky. It's a nice little thing that I found here. Player Profiler, that's a pretty good website. You know who they compare Sky Moore to, like a pass receiver? Golden Tate.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that, but that's a pretty good thing. Here, I'm going to share this really quick so we can watch this together here.
Oh, Lord. What we got?
Here we go. You can probably see it. This is Sky Moore's efficiency last year. His yards per route ran was only 1.6 average. Isn't that crazy? He literally ran less than 2 yards a route. That just shows that they were trying to get him bubble screens and things like that. Whatever. He averaged 7.6 yards per target. His per reception was 11.4. And his true catch rate was 88%, even though his actual catch rate was 66.7. They're saying that Mahomes was responsible for 22% of the misses. So his actual catch rate was 88%. That's pretty high. Okay, so if you look down at his efficiency, He gets 2 yards of separation. Like, that's huge. What else? Drops, 2. He had 2, which is a 6% rate. Like, super good. His contested catch rate, they only had 6 contested targets. He caught 2 out of 3, 67%. But there's one down here, and I don't know where it ever is. Oh, here it is. Zone versus man. So his total route wins, he had 64 route wins last year. His route win rate was 44.1%. So, I mean, that's huge. Against man, he was 31% route win rate. So he wins 1 out of every 3 routes. That doesn't seem like a lot, but that's pretty big. That's big numbers. If he's open,
rookie season playing an odd role,
1 out of every 3 routes he runs. So out of every first down series, this guy's open on at least 1 pass out of the 3. He's open.
And he doesn't drop the ball. He doesn't drop the ball.
Don't drop it. That's what I'm saying. So granted, he's only running 2-yard routes.
Yeah.
But
KL, I think that Josh Williams will probably get the nod more than Jalen Watson, but I don't doubt Jalen Watson on anything anymore. I did that I did that when he got drafted. I thought he was going to be a practice squad guy, and he ended up being freaking amazing. So I don't doubt him. So I'm going to go with Watson. I think Watson's going to have another good year.
We've told this story before, but it was kind of funny. Steve thought Jalen Watson would probably go to the practice squad, and some guy claimed that he knew Justin. What did I say?
Jalen.
Justin? He knew Jalen Watson. And he said Jalen Watson would listen to Steve talking trash on him and motivate him.
I didn't talk trash, though.
I said Jalen Watson listened to Steve talking trash, and he motivated him to have a good season.
I told the truth. That's what I
told.
Look,
we just said what it was.
He's pretty slow.
He was slow at closing.
Yeah, he doesn't move very quickly.
Spag said it last year in camp. He said the same thing we said.
Right.
I honestly think that Jalen Watson, though,
he's awesome.
When the lights come on, Jalen Watson's a lot different. I'd rather have a guy that plays when it counts than a guy that tests well.
Yeah, I think that's what it is with him. I do. I think that he just has that.
That's your difference. He got that dog in him.
Got that dog in him.
Kevin says, "What's up, guys? How many games do you think the Chiefs win?" I think we're around that 13 to 14 mark.
13 right now. If they get D-Hop, I'm gonna go 15. I'm just saying. Dude,
somebody said, "Dude, Mark Gunnels."
Did they run the table? Could they?
Was it Mark Gunnels? He said, "If we get D-Hopper running the table," and I just had to tell Mark. I said, "Look, Mark, I like where you're going with that, but let's be a little realistic here. Yeah, even in the NFL, there's always going to be down weeks, and there's going to be times where, like I said, we still don't know what Chris Jones said to Matt Ryan. It cost us an entire game. So it's
well, you know what else cost us that game? Dave Tobe being stubborn.
Being Dave Tobe.
Yeah. I thought it was funny on quarterback when they showed the Indianapolis Colts game. They didn't show what actually altered the game though. They didn't even.
I haven't got to see it yet, but they didn't show that part.
No, they just made it look like the.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because
joke.
Netflix can't even figure out what he said. Yeah. Put it in the show.
Netflix was like, "Oh, that was dumb. We got to leave this out."
Is it possible for us to get Matt Ryan on this show and ask what he asked? I don't think we're big enough to get Matt Ryan to come on the show. Then again,
we can beg him.
You might be able to.
He probably wouldn't even tell us. He probably wouldn't even tell us.
Because I don't think he even knows. I don't think he said anything. I think Matt Ryan's making up a story just because he got the flag, right? Richie says Noddy's going to get cut.
Possibility.
We said that's a possibility, but to be honest, for that one,
I'll probably keep him around for his year, just because they know what they got with him. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. KL says B.J. Thompson could be an underrated camp story. Yeah, I'll see a lot of people talking about Prince doing some return. Yeah, Prince will probably do the kickoff returns, kind of like Pacheco did last year. I think Prince is pretty much a lock to make this roster unless something crazy happens. Let's see. There might still be some gifteds out there. So if you guys are in the chat watching and you want to be a member, make sure and click that top thing where Chris gifted you and turn on your memberships, and you guys can get those memberships.
Well, no, you turn on accept
gifts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, make sure to do that.
Yeah.
But 109 of you here right now, take just a second to go hit that like button for us. We'd appreciate it. Help us out tremendously. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Get in the chat. Let's talk. And hit that sub button, baby. We're going to get to that 20K by the end of the year.
Yeah, we're only at 63 likes right now. There's 106 watching. If everybody could take 1 second, hit that, get it over the century mark, that'd be pretty sick. But we do appreciate you spending your Saturday night with us. The tailgate. I think a lot of people. I think people are starting to come back to football, Steve. I think everybody's they've had their time off,
and if they haven't, they need to.
Yeah, they've let the championship marinate. You know, but look, here we go. We're close. Camp's in 3 days. We're talking about it. Let's talk about another thing. Let's go to the offensive lineman. That's a big one. Okay, offensive line. I think we're all pretty much set. Reid, Trey Smith, and Jawan Taylor's your right side. Then you got the old trusty vet there at the left guard, and then you're going to have Donovan Smith.
Right.
It is what it is. You're going to have Donovan Smith.
So
could he struggle? Possibly.
Okay. Here's a question though: if Donovan Smith plays like he did last season, or just can't adjust to having Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, taking a bigger drop, and not stepping up in the pocket, like. How long does it take for Andy Reid to make a switch there to be like, hey, tell Andy, heck, something's got to get done, and then
if it's any indication of how they handled Dave Tobe last year, letting Sky Moore beat it into the ground, he's never going to say nothing. He's just going to let Andy Heck do what he wants, I guess.
I feel like Chiefs Kingdom's going to lose their mind though if he's even like the same as Orlando Brown Jr. Like, he's going to have to be better than Orlando Brown, or everybody's going to lose their minds.
I don't think Donovan Smith could not do anything wrong. I think he'd have to give up 5 sacks a game before anybody would admit he was worse than Orlando Brown Jr. Chiefs Kingdom hate him that bad that I believe he would have to get Patrick Mahomes literally murdered in the pocket before they would say he's worse. But okay, look, so that's your front, that's your starting five. We all get that. Are they gonna take Austin Reeder? No. They didn't take him last year, did they?
I don't think so.
No, he ended up with the Browns for a little bit, I thought.
I didn't know he was still around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's signed back. Mike Caliendo is another name that I kind of like. He almost made the squad last year out of that really small college. He come in as a UDFA. He almost got on last year. That could be a little sleeper. But I think they're taking Darian Kennard. I don't see him cutting Kennard. Kennard would have to come in and just crap the bed.
Well, he offers you too much. He can play tackle and guard. Dude's young. Like, he's coachable. Like, I don't think they get rid of him.
Right. And then I think they're honestly going to have to take Allegretti. I think Allegretti's a lock as a backup. He has to be. He can do the center and the guard. So there's your lock. So now you're at 7. Okay, last year we took 9. Does Jerome Carvin, the UDFA out of Tennessee, 6'3", 308, does he have a shot to be a backup tackle or guard? Do you think that he has a shot? Or do you think no?
I think they all have a shot, man. It just depends on how it goes. But that's a long shot. I mean, it just is.
I think so, too. I think it's a long shot. So, Sebastian Gutierrez, we signed him in the offseason. He's a tackle, 6'6", 295. I think out of Minot State, he's gone. Mm-hmm. I don't see him making it. We signed Anderson Hardy, a center, 6'6", 301 out of Appalachian State. I think he's out. He's probably not going to make the team. Let me see. I would think – so right now, Kennard's going to make it. Wanye Morris, you drafted him. He's making the team.
Yeah.
Wanye is a swing, and I think Wanye can play some guard if you needed. I think the big one here we're looking at, and we do this every year.
Yang and
Are
Prince.
they taking Lucas Niang? Are they taking Prince? Or are they taking both?
Something tells me they'll take Niang over Prince. I don't think that's right. But then again,
I don't like that, to be honest.
Not Andy Reid, so it is what it is.
Yeah. So I think they take 9. You guys said they were going to take 7 wide. So if you take 7 wide, you can't take 10 offensive linemen, I don't think. We did take 9 last year. So that's probably right. I think you'd have to stop at 9. If you take – but this is what I'm thinking, though. And tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. This is a year where I think the offensive line is very – like, Donovan Smith is not just cut and dry going to be great. Jawan Taylor.
It's yet to be seen how that's going to go.
And you can't just up and say, okay, well, Jawan Taylor will do it. Now we got to find Wanye coming in on the right side. You may need to take 10 linemen this year because we have such uncertainty. We still got Garen Christensen on the roster, don't we? Like, he made the team last year. That big tackle. So
Garen
what about
Christian.
him?
Yeah, I
so
don't
he
know. It'll be interesting to watch. It's going to be a good position group to watch. It's just one of them.
I think I'm interested in it, to be honest. I could be wrong. Garen Christian might not be on this team this year. They may have let him go already.
Yeah,
But
I don't
thought
know.
he was still here.
Can you pull up the roster right now? Like how? I mean, there's
Yeah,
no
let
telling
me
how
pull
many's
it up.
on it right now.
Let me pull it up.
But,
Let me pull it up.
Night Hunter, I see where you say Smith will have Tooney over there on his left side now, but I mean, yeah, so did Orlando Brown.
Yeah, Orlando Brown had it. Like, that's what I keep saying with that. Everybody said, look, you know, they're going to be okay.
Andy Heck's a good coach, and Joe
yeah,
Tooney's
they got a good coach. Well,
yeah.
Orlando Brown had him for 2 and 3 years. Like, nothing happened. We had Wiley over there. Nothing happened. They still were just Wiley and OBJ. Like, the coaches can't play for him. Okay, Allegretti, guard. Okay, look, let's just go down the list. Allegretti he's making the team. So that's number one. That's one guy. We're assuming we're going to take 9. So Allegretti as the first lineman that makes the team. Caliendo, I already mentioned, and Carvin. Their UDFAs, one this year, one last year, and I honestly don't think either one of them makes the team. Even though Caliendo could be a sneak out of Western Michigan, he almost made it last year. Let's see. We still have just one guy here. Apparently they don't like to list offensive linemen very high. Jason Godric, Chukwuebuka. We ain't keeping this guy.
Can't say his name.
We're not keeping him. Gutierrez is out. We're not keeping him. Anderson Hardy is out. We're not keeping him. Creed Humphrey, obviously. So there's 2. Down the list. Here we go. Tackle Darian Kennard. I think you keep Kennard. You have to keep Kennard. He offers too much versatility. Very telling. They still got him listed as a tackle, by the way. Very telling. He told us, Steve, when he was on the show, Darian Kennard actually come on. If you guys are new to the channel and missed that one, go back and find where Darian Kennard come on the show and surprised us. We asked him that. We said, "Are you a tackle?" And he said, "Yes,
yeah,
I'm
he
a
popped
tackle."
in our live stream. Yeah, he said he considers himself a tackle, but he will play guard if they want him to. And they're using him as both. So.
Right. So he's versatile. Wanye Morris, he's on. That's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas Niang, let's put him as a maybe for now. Just till we get our core group. Donovan Smith's in, that's 5. Trey Smith's in, that's 6. Jawan Taylor's in, that's 7. You got to have 2 more. Joe Tooney makes 8. So there it is. It's going to be between Lucas Niang and Prince Tega Winogo. That's who it's going to come down to unless they keep 10. If they keep 10, they could take both of them. And it looks like to me Garen Christian is not on the roster anymore. So he is out.
Okay.
Which I thought he was still here. Maybe not. Maybe they cut him at some point and I lost it. But
right.
So, okay. Steve, why don't you throw it up in the chat? Let's have a poll time. Who's the 9th guy we're taking? Would you all rather have Lucas Niang or would you rather have Prince Tega Winogo? I like that. That's a good one. And then we'll have settled the debate on wide receivers and tackles going into this. I'll go ahead and remove this for the time being. There's still 102 in here. We'd appreciate you guys spending your Saturday night with us. Give us a like if you don't care. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. We're trying to get to 20K. And be sure and talk in the chat, man. We like reading your guys' comments and stuff. Plus, this chat is awesome. Ruby Soho, you don't think Snead is better than Ward? Yeah, Snead's better than Ward was. Snead's better than Charvarius Ward. But it's not as the gap's not as far.
I wouldn't just jump outright and say that. I think Ward's better in coverage. I think
Ward kind of did what we asked him to do, which was
Snead's
just be
better.
disruptive.
Snead's just a playmaker, right? You know, like he'll make plays and he's great on a blitz. But I don't know, man. I think Mooney had him in coverage.
As soon as we figure out this tackle situation, we're gonna slide over to corner. I think corner's the next place to go to that we just
Young
we
Kills. I feel like you're just here trolling us.
We're not doing. Yeah. That's going to be another good question. Do you guys love DiCaprio Boodle?
No.
Yes or no?
No, we don't. No one does, except for Chiefs organization, apparently.
They love him, man. I don't know what. He might be a good guy, maybe off the field. Maybe they like him. Maybe he's a good locker room leader. Maybe he's really good at film. Maybe he just can't translate to the field right.
I don't know, but he gets burned a lot. He reminds me of Eli Apple.
That dude went to Eli Apple camp,
Yeah.
like straight up. That boy bought tickets to Eli Apple summer camp every year. Darren says, do y'all think Mahomes likes D-Hop and wants him on the team?
Yes.
Mahomes is never turning down
Well, I mean, he's liked tweets talking about
Let's-
it and everything else. Like,
let's be 100% honest about
Mahomes
D-Hop.
Mahomes is never going to say, I want this or I want that. But Mahomes wants that.
If you like,
That's all there is
look,
to
if
it.
you like D-Hop or you don't like D-Hop, there's no denying D-Hop is one of the best to ever play the game at the wide receiver position. He is going to be in the Hall of Fame. A Super Bowl guarantees it. You lock it. He's right now probably 75 to 80% going into the Hall. And you can't turn down that kind of talent. You just can't
it's
do
crazy.
it. These guys
Annette-
love it.
Annette says it's really fun in here. We appreciate you, Annette. Good to see you.
Annette.
Glad you got in the chat.
Got to see
Shout out Gary Holland.
Gary Holland.
Boat says, I either have to spend time with my wife or you guys, and I think I chose correctly. Don't let her see this, Boats, or you're in trouble. You're gonna be in the doghouse, bro.
I know how you can spend time with both. Invite her in.
Yeah, tell her to get in
Invite
here.
her into the chat. Let's talk a little. We can do some couples therapy if you need to.
Yeah, we're good at that.
Skyrocket says, can you shout someone out? I'll donate. That we'll shout out whoever you want, my man. Unless it's somebody
Somebody
really
wild.
weird.
Man. Oh, he put a
Here
name.
it is. He
put
threw
a
it
name.
up. He said, can you shout out IGX Carnegie? He's on Twitch.
Carnage.
Carnage?
With an E.
Okay. Carnage. IG Carnage. On Twitch. I don't know what he does on Twitch, but we shouted him
Yeah.
out.
And if he's a highly offensive, crazy person, then
Then we have no affiliation. I have no
Yeah.
idea what
don't
to
know,
do.
don't know who he is, but we'll shout him out.
I'll shout him out. If we don't sign if we don't get D-Hop, sign 7 and go big.
These nuts.
What is happening over here?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It took over.
Blueberry,
Slap
what's Blueberry Wilbur talking about? You're wrong.
He said I was wrong for screaming slap nuts into the microphone. Or, I'm sorry, D's nuts.
And then a cry laugh. We'd like you to enlighten us, Blueberry Wilbur.
Hey, here's a good one from Chris. He says, "Do you think PEDs will keep D-Hop out of the hole?" I don't. I think like D-Hop was just one of those guys that I don't think he was like taking crazy stuff. I think D-Hop was taking some over-the-counter crap that a lot of other people are, and he got caught. Now, I think it had like one little banned substance in there that really amounts to nothing. I think people are putting too much into that. But I mean, they are kind of strict about stuff like that when it comes
He
to the
talks
hall
about
and
that
things,
on
so.
that HBO Max thing I was telling you guys about, the Cardinals thing. He asked his coach. He asked his receiver coach or the offensive coordinator one. They said the same thing we did. They were like, look, that's not keeping you out of the hall. You're still one of the best in the game. Just keep your head down and keep working. And he admits that he shouldn't have taken whatever he took, but he claims to this day that it was part of a supplement that he didn't know was in. Like, so it was added as a supplement that he didn't understand, which is probably true, man. They got so much crap in those things now. So he probably
Right.
took something over the counter. And,
Probably.
yeah, and he said he felt bad about it too, like straight up.
Yeah. Bucks Tech says, "Yo, what do y'all think of Mixon taking a pay cut to stay in Cincy? Running backs have no leverage these days." Correct.
I seen
They
that
have no
today,
leverage.
actually.
And the thing about it is no one wants that woman beater except for Cincinnati, so he had no choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mixon's at the end of his career. I really do. So that's probably his best shot. I think if he goes, I think he knows that if he don't restructure and stay with Cincinnati, they were going to cut him, and he's going to end up.
He just wants to reiterate that he's not a Bengal fan.
Right. We would have known. We'd have known. You'd have said something stupid like "Who Dey?"
Yeah. They could.
So I
they
think
can't
you're good,
resist.
man. But yeah, I think he knows that if he wants a ring, that's his best shot. Because otherwise, if he comes out in the free agent market, there's no leverage. You're not getting nothing. He's not getting picked up by like the Chiefs or the Bills, even probably. So
Too much off the field issues with this guy. Like he's
Yeah.
it's stupid at this point. It's
Are
like
there-
grow
okay,
up,
look.
man.
kind of off subject, but what are the how many teams are legit Super Bowl contenders going into this season? The Chiefs, number one, and I think out of the NFC, you got to put the Eagles back there.
Right.
Are there legit 5? Do you count the Bengals as legit Super Bowl contenders?
Yeah, I would.
Do you count the Bills?
I don't want to, but yeah, I guess so. And I'll probably throw like San Francisco in there.
I think the 49ers. Isn't that just the only 5? You might have a dark horse like the Jets if Aaron Rodgers was to come on and they could figure it out, but I don't see it.
No.
The Dolphins possibly.
No, Tua.
But yeah, I think Tua stands in their way to be legit contenders. So
Yeah.
I really think there's 5. Do you count Dallas?
I'm going to be honest with you here. I don't even really want to throw 49ers into that mix. I think they're one of the most overrated teams. They're one of the most overrated teams. Yeah, they had a hell of a defense. But Brock Purdy, I mean, yeah, he was solid his rookie season, but let's see if he can do it again. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah. I don't know.
The jury's still out on that fella.
Yep. Well, who won the poll? Who won the poll about which line?
Go check her out.
Surely we're getting rid of Niang.
74% says that they are going to keep Prince Tega-Wanoga.
Okay. So Prince gets our number 9 slot, and since we're not taking 10, Yang's out. So let's move it on to corner. Corner is easy to talk about because right now Snead's your number 1. Until Snead's gone, he's number 1. You burned the first-round pick on 1 2 years ago. McDuffie is your obvious number 2. They're basically 1A and 1B. Josh Williams is on the team, and Jalen Watson, and they're not going nowhere. That's 4. Well, how many do you take? You take 6? Let's bring up the roster let's bring up the roster and say, would you keep or would you not? Anytime we hit a corner. So here's a DB, DiCaprio Boodle. I think we can all say he's a gone.
He's a practice squad
How has this guy only played for 1 freaking year?
I
feel like we've dealt with this guy for 3,000 years.
This guy's been around for a while. That's a lie.
2
That's a
years,
straight lie. Someone's
so
lying.
Rookie year, okay, but we're not keeping Boodle. Echo Boy Doe at
I like
6
him.
foot 171. I do like him. He's a little small.
I like Hallisey more though.
This guy's a little small, but I will say, I'll give Echo Boy Doe a little bit of a chance.
I just like his name.
Right,
Echo Boy Doe.
On the back end, I'll give him a maybe for now. Let's see. Chamari Conner, he's a lock.
Yeah,
Chamari Conner's not
in.
going nowhere. So that's
He's
that's 1. That's 1 solid on the roster right now. We already know there's a few more solids, but till we get to them, I ain't counting it.
Yeah.
Corner, Khalif Hallisey, you just mentioned him, 6'1", 194, rookie out of Western Kentucky. That kid can flat out play. He's a dark horse. But I see more practice squad for Khalif. Don't you, Steve? At this point, I think practice squad.
He could make it, but chances are practice
Right.
squad.
Lamar Jackson, 6'2", 208 out of Nebraska. Another Nebraska corner. He's not bad. Lamar Jackson's not bad. If he was to squeeze his way on the team, maybe due to some special team help, I wouldn't be surprised. But for now, I don't think I put him on. I think he's got to be out. Najee, they got him listed as a safety. So we'll go ahead and keep him as a safety, even though he can cross over to corner. Nick Jones. I think for now, Nick Jones is on this team. I think he looked pretty impressive from what we've seen from him, don't you think, Steve?
From what you can see so far. But yeah, I don't know, man. There's a couple of guys on the edge there, like on the outside looking in my opinion.
He's definitely
like on the bubble.
one.
He's a bubble guy. What's his name from last year? Najee Johnson. He's a bubble guy.
Najee's still a bubble.
Yeah.
But they got him listed as safety.
Yeah, but he's been playing corner a lot.
Right, that's true. Trent McDuffie, he's a lock. So that's 3 locks we've made so far.
Can we take a moment? Can we take a moment to talk about how Trent McDuffie is going to be an absolute dog this year?
He's gonna be nasty.
That kid's awesome, dude.
Right. Isaiah Norman, rookie out of Marshall UDFA, he's not gonna make it. Sorry, Isaiah. Now he could. He's got some instinct, but I'm telling you, if any of these random guys from the bubble are going to have to get it in, they're going to have to bust ass. Like, they're going to have to look good.
Right.
They're just going to have to tear it up. And we can't really project that. So, Reese Taylor, another good kid out of Purdue, but 5'9", 188, he's almost Echo Boy Doe again. And I really like Reese Taylor's ball skills and stuff, but he's still on that bubble. So, I don't put him on now. Josh Williams is definitely on, and I didn't see Jalen Watson. Oh, here he was. I passed him.
Jalen
Watson. So that's 5. That's 5 definites. So you do have to keep one of those bubbles. I think they at least take 6, right? So who's your bubble?
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
Boodle, Echo.
You got Nick Jones. Nick Jones probably the bubble guy,
I think
right?
Nick Jones gets the bubble. Yeah.
If not him, if they take one of these other guys that you're not thinking of, I'm going to go with Khalees. Like if they go off the script and take somebody that's like you're not expecting, it's going to be Hallis.
Okay,
I think he plays a lot like Snead.
Right. So one more time, you're going to have Snead. You're going to have McDuffie. You got Williams and Watson. That's 4. You got to have 2 more. At least that's what we're thinking. But I honestly think they could take 7. It just depends. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I'm with you. I think I'm letting Nick Jones get on the squad, and then the other one, I think I'm going to give. Jeez, I don't know. It's tough, man. I'm telling you, that corner. Oh, Chamari Connor's got to get that other one then.
Yeah,
so I think you take both the rookies from this year.
So, I mean, we had speculated how Chamari Connor might be the guy that they're looking to replace L'Jarius Sneed with. Do you think that's still a thing?
Yeah. I think if they decide to go against Sneed, okay, look, I don't want to say go against him. If halfway through the season Sneed's not living up to what they think he should do, if they was to get an amazing call around week 6 or week 7, he could be last year's Fenton. He could be last year's Rashad Fenton. They could ship him out randomly. Chiefs Kingdom's going to have a collective heart attack.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised. I will say if he stays the entire year and it does get to the offseason talk, he's got a better chance of staying on the team. I think if he stays on before the trade deadline, he's got a better chance of signing that long-term deal.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree with that. I don't know, man. The corners and the receivers, those are the most 2 intriguing to me. O-line,
They really are.
O-line's got some interest there, but I feel like I kind of know what's going to go on there. But corners and wide receivers, man, that's it. It's going to be it.
Right.
Whose audio's scratching, Brad? Is it mine?
I think it's yours again, man. I'm telling you. I think now everybody's starting to hear it. This is what I've been hearing the whole time. So I don't get it.
Scratchy audio. Deal with it. I'm the Terminator. Or RoboCop. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Chief Kelce says 6 corners, 4 safeties. I think the safeties also are an intriguing little thing because I think we got to figure out, are they taking Deion Bush? Do you take Najee Johnson? I think those two together, because I think you're taking Cook. He's starting this year. You're taking Reid. He's starting. And then I believe you drafted – well, they got Chamari Connor listed as the DB, even though he can play safety. But I'll keep him as a DB for now. Yeah, so you got – I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Josh Sembauer's comment. He said it sounds like a beard rubbing the microphone.
Yeah, it's a little worse. But, yeah, the safeties, man. I think
safeties.
you're not taking Anthony
Yeah,
Cook.
I mean,
you're taking Mike Edwards. I think Mike Edwards is the guy they take. So that's 3.
I think so too.
So now it comes down to literally it comes down to, are they taking Deion Bush or are they taking Najee Johnson?
Right.
I think
Chief,
that's it.
Yeah. Chiefs Alcoholic, what's up, my man? Says you're all the best Chiefs channel by far. Respect. We appreciate that. Thanks, sir. Thanks for the support. Hopefully you're not in jail.
What the world? Let's see. Richie said it might be your mixer. He bought a new one and it fixed it. Dude, we thought that though. We replaced that on Steve and
I don't know, man. I think it's our streaming service. Like we use StreamYard.
I do too. It stopped now.
So
It
live
stopped
stream
on my
with.
end finally.
Yeah, they're pretty rough. Like they have their issues. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Maybe you got a little bit of a short or something going.
I don't think so.
I don't either. Yeah, see, Darren even said bad cable in the audio line somewhere. Maybe that is possible, man. I don't know. I felt like we switched all that out, though.
We did. We changed all the cables.
Dude, we've tried everything. I really do think it's StreamYard. StreamYard's just... StreamYard's like you.
They're struggling. They're struggle
struggling.
bus. They're the Cincinnati Bengals of streaming services. Just gotta be annoying sometimes. Can't help themselves. Ruby Soho says check the flux capacitor. It's probably it.
Could be. Hippie Diggs. We told you. I think I did today. We thought we had told you who sang that song. It's DJ Quads. DJ Quads does the beginning.
It's called Soul.
Yeah, I thought we'd actually told you, and then I paid attention, and I was like, oh yeah, we forgot to tell. So yeah, it's DJ Quads.
Later, Boats. Have a good one, buddy.
Right. Cole Keller says Justin Reed, Brian Cook, Mike Edwards, Deion Bush. So he gives Bush the nod over Najee, which
I could see that.
I mean, I totally see it. I do know that what's his name, Tobe, says that Najee was the best gunner. So maybe they keep him for that reason only, but I don't.
Well, like I said back then, that don't mean a lot. Isn't telling someone they're the best gunner kind of like giving them a participation trophy?
I mean, I guess gunners are important, but is it
they
that
are?
important?
But
I mean, Marcus Kemp again, he come in against the Bengals and done well when we needed him, but he was always a great special teams player, and they never hardly found a spot on the roster for him ever.
Yeah. Lewis says D-Hop is insurance. Can Tony stay healthy the whole year? Can Moore step up if Tony goes down? And can MBS step up if Tony goes down?
That's a lot.
So the thing about it is, if Kadarius Toney can stay healthy, man, he could have a beast of a year.
What's the odds? I give him maybe 50-50 right now that he doesn't miss a game.
I don't have 100% trust in him yet, right? Like, I got to see it. I want to see a good, solid season from him. If he misses a game, cool. But I don't want to see this hamstring
How many games
here,
does he have to
hamstring
miss?
there.
How many
ankle
does he
here.
have to miss, in your opinion, Steve, that would call this season a like he sucks?
No
like
more than 2 or 3. Like Juju missed
I
a
think
few
I
last
cap it
year.
at like what, 3? If
Yeah.
you're missing a quarter of the season,
I'll give you some.
Like, come on,
I'll give you a little bit, but
I'll give you 2 or 3.
Pop's in the house. Pop says it's white noise. You guys are haunted by crying Bungles fans. You're right, Dad. You know what we need to do, Pops? We need to throw some binkies in the chat. Shut them up.
Do we have binkies?
Heck yeah, we have binkies. I
We
made
have
some
binkies?
Yeah, I made binkies, baby.
I want a binky. Oh, we have some binkies. Wait, I want to throw some binks. All the Bengals. The Bengals.
If anybody has any, wants to tell Pops, thanks for making 2 really annoying Chiefs fans, you can do that in the chat right now before it's way past your bedtime, sir.
He's probably up for the night.
I mean, the sun has gone down.
Pops is probably up for the night, man.
He's up for the day. I'm getting started.
Oh, the binky. I love the binky, man. The binky's what's up, dude. I think the binky might be my new favorite one.
Yeah, I had to get the binky on there.
Good.
I did the binky and the boom shakalaka. I just got bored the other day. I was like, you know what? People have been asking for these. I'm making them.
They have. They asked for a Stella emoji. Steve, we'd have to give your dog an emoji too, because that guy's cute.
Charlie.
I kind of want Charlie. Like, I think you should just give me Charlie.
All right. I'm good with that.
He likes me. He sleeps at my feet. I almost step on him. But he's a good guy.
Oh, no. Did I do something?
No.
Okay.
Richie says 4 linebackers.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we know who they are. I don't think it's a question.
Yeah.
They might go 5 if they
Look,
want to
man,
keep one of them guys.
I was thinking that 5 linebackers, it would not surprise me at all if you have to keep 5. They've got a dang good linebacker core.
Yep. Time to retire, Pops. Time to retire.
Pops says work. Hey, Pops, before you go to work, tell everybody who's the 4 linebackers we're taking.
Yeah, let's see what Pops thinks, because I think I already know what he's going to say.
I think he's going to say Leo, Nick Bolton, Willie Gay, Drew Tranquil, and do we take a 5th, though? Do we take a 5th?
If we did
Let's
take
play
a 5th.
game. Who, if we take a 5th, will be the 5th? Is it going to be Cam Jones out of Indiana? Is it going to be Buddy Johnson? Buddy who?
Buddy, did you say Buddy Johnson?
Buddy Johnson. Is it going to be Isaiah Moore? Is it going to be? Oh my gosh! Let me just tell you something. Excited about the linebacker core.
Whatever happened to Darius Harris? Is he still
Darius
on the
Harris is
squad?
gone.
He gone? Okay.
Yeah, he's gone. But I will say we've got a couple other guys. Cole Christensen, linebacker, 6'1", 230 out of Army.
Jack Cochran.
That kid can play. Jack Cochran made the team last year a little bit. Like, he didn't make the team, I
little
don't
bit.
think. But he was called up a few
He
times.
kind of, sort of did.
He played.
Yeah.
Jack Cochran was huge, 6'3", 236 out of South Dakota.
What was that big boy's name from last year? Everybody thought was going to make the
That
squad?
boy ate a lot of
Mike
cornbread.
Rose. What happened to old Mike Rose?
Mike
Everybody
Rose was a camp hyper last year, man.
Yeah, he
Everybody
was.
thought Mike Rose was the hidden gem of last year. Then Mike Rose did not make the team. Jack Cochran beat him out. Oh, South Dakota, a corn-eating guy from South Dakota, baby. I just assume that if you're from Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, you eat corn, like a lot. But I'm telling you, man, linebacker, I don't think linebackers look this good as a whole in Kansas City since the Derek
has the
Johnson
juice.
days.
Pop says no fifth linebacker. Cam Jones if we do.
Cam Jones if we do. I like Cam Jones.
I like
I've been
it.
talking about Cam Jones.
I like it.
Cam
Pops.
Jones is
I approve
more
of this message.
Cam Jones is more of like a Nick Bolton style too. He's a little faster than Nick Bolton, but he plays that middle. He'll pop you. He hits, boy. But I tell you, Isaiah Moore does that as well. What about Buddy Johnson?
Did
Who?
you say Buddy Johnson?
Buddy Johnson. I don't think Buddy Johnson's even listed on our squad anymore. I think they've got him off. I've got to look. I'm going to look.
KL, go to bed. Get some sleep while you can. You got a
Go
newborn in
bed,
the house.
baby.
You're going to need it. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for the donos. You're the man.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think Buddy's off the roster. It's not showing him on Chiefs. Let's go see what happened to Buddy. I thought Buddy looked good during camp.
Ruby, Remigio is still on the squad. I think he's one of those guys that could dark horse onto the team, but more than likely practice squad for him.
Yeah. Remigio. I tell you what, though.
I do
There's
like
a lot
him.
of people saying he could get on the team. It's an uphill battle, but he can flat out play. I think he can flat out play, like straight up. I think he's got a good chance. He's going on the practice squad probably before Ty Freifogel out of Indiana.
Yeah. Know about old Freifogel.
Oh, Freifogel. Freifogel's a big guy. He's pretty big.
Yeah. We
Buddy
appreciate you,
Johnson.
Richie. Thanks,
Yeah, we
bud.
appreciate you. Buddy Johnson, by the way. That can't
Buddy
be
Johnson.
real.
It don't matter. No one cares about this linebacker crew. You know why? Because the four that we know are going to make the squad.
Devodrick. His name's Devodrick Johnson.
Hey,
by
the
way.
four we know is going to make the squad. This is the best linebacker room we've had in years, dude. I think everybody can be on board with that and be pumped about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, it's going to be awesome to watch this defense this year, to be honest. I can't wait to see how it all shakes out from camp, but I really think this defense, I think Spags is going to have them humming a little faster than usual. I think there's some guys that still have to pick up, and it'll take a little bit. They'll have their little jail period where they're sketching everybody out for a few weeks, and everybody gets mad and says to fire Spags, and then they'll be a top 5 defense by the end of the year.
Right. I'm trying to see what the new roster cuts are this year. Okay, so the final deadline for roster cuts is going to be on August 29th. But remember how they always have to cut a certain amount? Boom, 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 boom. I think they've extended that this year, haven't they? There's some kind of new proposal.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to find
They
this.
definitely switched some stuff up, but
They've done something different. Oh, here it is. After several seasons with multiple cut-down days, the NFL is returning to one deadline to trim their roster. So no more do we have to start cutting segments. During the NFL owners meeting on Tuesday, a proposal was approved that would call for all 32 NFL teams to trim their rosters from 90 to 53 by Tuesday, August 29th. So that means 1,100 cuts will take place around the NFL after the third and final preseason game. 1,100 guys are going to become unemployed. We haven't seen layoffs like this since I don't even know. Like, since, who knows?
Since
Jeez,
the old
Lord.
pandemic.
We ain't seen that since the Obama years, bro.
Hey, Chief Kelce says in short yardage, teams play 3 linebackers, need 5 at least for injuries. I agree. They'll
But we
want
took
at
4
least
last
5.
year.
Yeah, because Jack Cochran, like I'm pretty sure he's still going to stay on the practice squad. They'll have him on the practice squad. Somebody didn't call up. I don't know if they put 5 on the 53 or not.
You think they put Cam Jones and Cochran on the practice squad?
Yeah.
The practice squad has to be. Yeah, but you got to be careful. You only take a certain amount. And now that you have that extra quarterback that you have to call up, but they can't be on the practice squad. So that means
Right.
Michelle's got to be on this team.
Cole says, isn't it interesting that Drew Tranquil came over from the Chargers, thus staying in the division? That made me laugh when I found out. The best part about the whole thing is the Chargers offered him more money than the Chiefs. And he said, no, I'm tired of losing and being with you losers. I'm going to go play for the Chiefs. What did Andy Reid text to him? Think Red, think Super Bowl.
He said, think Red, think Super Bowls.
Big Red got the job done.
Big Red. You know, Big Red he probably wakes up. He only has to say like 5 words all day and they're impactful. You know, he goes through a drive-through and they're like, Big Red's here. And he's like,
dude,
Big Mac.
I'll tell you what's awesome. One really cool thing about that quarterback show is, like, I took away little things from it. And one of the little things I took away from it is just the interaction.
Whoa, Pops is a member.
Pops
became a member.
Join the club.
He said, welcome to Patrick Mahomes. He's a Patrick Mahomes.
Pops, you the man.
Pops became the highest ranking member here besides Chris Wright. Chris Wright and Pops are now the 2 leading all chiefed uppers. Like, you guys probably own us now, so you guys can cancel us if you want to. I think.
You can't say Daddy doesn't support us. There he is, baby.
Pops is in.
No,
He's
but
in, baby.
what I took away from that was Andy Reid's like interactions with Patrick Mahomes. Like, just the way this guy communicates with his team. He's so laid back. He's just like never. I don't know, man. He's just so calm and collected, and that's why people love him, dude. I know that's why these players love him.
Right.
He lets them be themselves. Like, it's funny because Mahomes even said at one point when he got really fired up when he was mad at Max Crosby. He said, I knew I was getting a little out of hand when Coach Reid came over and told me, hey, man, you got to chill just a little bit.
That was funny.
Because he was like, Coach doesn't do that to us. He tells us to go be ourselves out there. So
well, that's how you knew Patrick was just,
man.
He was going crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, Mahomes lost his mind, but do people know how competitive Mahomes was till they watched it? I think Chiefs fans knew it. But I don't think the league knew Patrick Mahomes was that guy. Like, I think they see him as he's the little Kermit the Frog guy. No, he'll Kermit the Frog kung fu you. Yeah.
Hey, Pops is talking trash, Chris Wright.
Oh, Chris Wright. Pops is talking trash. He's trying to take over.
Hey.
Pop's trying to take over the channel now. He's going to fire us both and bring himself in. Maybe Pops and Chris Wright can get on here and fill in for us one day.
That'd be awesome.
Pops, you and Chris Wright got to get on here and host one week. How about that? That'd be hilarious.
Pops and the legend himself can just take over. Be good.
Dude, that'd be awesome. You know what we should do? We should have an all chiefed up golf tournament. Invite Patrick Mahomes to
that'd be
play.
fun.
That'd be sick, dude. Have a golf scramble in KC. Maybe we can do it like we do the Halloween one too, where you put like tractors on the course and make people go through stuff.
Dude, that was fun. We did a Halloween scramble last year. Me and Mike, it was 2-man. And there was all these crazy obstacles on the course. It was insane, dude. Just all kinds of weird stuff. And it was fun. It was so fun.
Dude, it was so good. What kind of obstacles could we put on the course for an all chiefed up? Like, you tee off, and the whole time you're teeing off, we're just screaming slap nuts at you on a bullhorn. Slap nuts, slap nuts. And you got to, like, hit it, right?
We should get We should get a cornerback out there to see if they can intercept the golf ball before it hits the green.
That would hurt. Yeah, just a guy on the green with a baseball glove trying to catch the ball. That'd be funny, but who would volunteer for that, man? You get knocked out a few times.
T-Bone. What's up, my man? Better late than never.
T-Bone.
That's what we always say. Good to see you, buddy.
You could probably get L'Jarius Sneed to come do that. He likes getting knocked out a few times. He's had enough concussions, bro. He'd probably be down.
They should just if they wear their helmet, they'll be okay.
You're going to be fine, baby.
Couldn't hit them if we tried anyway.
Oh, yeah. We ain't hitting the green. What are you talking about? Dude, did you guys see Patrick Mahomes them in the golf tournament? Steph Curry got lucky and dunked one, a hole-in-one today.
Dude, he's one of the luckiest people. He's just one of those people that are
Isn't
lucky
he
in
that
life.
guy?
Like, I feel like if he wasn't an NBA player, he would have done hit the lottery by now. Like,
Bro.
it's just that he's just one of those people.
He's lucky. I mean,
Here you go. Ruby Soho. She says drink sour milk before you tee off. That's on one hole. You have to take a sip of the old rotten Eagles tears before you get to tee off. Or you got to take the highest score possible.
that's funny. A sip of the rotted Eagles tears, or you got to take a triple bogey.
And I sure hope that you got your username from Rancid. Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho? Me too. I always see that. I'm always like, destination. Wait, am I going to get...
Oh, no.
I think we just got canceled.
Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho. Pops is just talking trash. He's on one today. Snead would drop the ball, and then he says, I'll pop stuff.
He's mad because he's got to go to work.
He's canceled. Okay, look, he's
We need
canceled the
to start.
channel.
Can we start a GoFundMe for Pop's retirement?
I think we need to. This guy
This
needs a... we need a...
64 years
retirement.
old and you're still working too much. We got to do something about this.
Right. If he retired, I don't think he'd know what to do. We could retire him to a golf
Golf.
course.
Golf every day.
I bet Liz would put him in a home. Yeah. He says all Pops up, and he said Snead would drop the ball. This guy's angry right now. Pops is angry. Pops, go to bed. Go to bed, baby. So, man, I tell you what.
It's been a
You know what went on sale today?
what?
I'm going to show you what went on sale today. I'll throw it in the chat down here. What in the world just happened? Get out of here, bro. There it is. Our event went on sale, Steve, for August 15th, baby.
Tickets are
If you wanna
available.
come- tickets are available. If you want to come hang out with All Chiefed Up, we're going to be at camp. We're going to be at camp. I don't know what in the world just happened here. It says there's an error. But we're going to be at camp on August 15th. That's a Tuesday day. And then Tuesday night, we're going to be at Zarda in Blue Springs. Come hang out. There's 50 people. It's a 50-person limit, so we had to sell tickets. Tickets are only going to be $10. That'll get you into the event. Steve's got it going right here.
I got it going, baby. Chew
So
with the
look,
crew.
It's $10. You get into the event. You can order food at the counter. You can eat with us. You can hang out. You don't have to do anything. You can take pictures. You can talk to people. You can meet each other. You can come and go at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can stay the whole time. You can stay for 5 minutes. Everybody that buys a ticket for $10 will get in, and you will get a door prize. Like, we're giving everybody something for just showing up. I think we're going to do a cool little poster or something. We're going to print out a custom poster or something.
Hey, who are these sexy beasts right here in the Derek Thomas and
Yeah.
Jamal Charles jerseys?
That's me and Steve hanging out with the Derek Thomas. That is actually not at Arrowhead, by the way. Do you know what stadium that is, Steve?
Is it
Can you see
Nissan?
it? That's Nissan. We were in Tennessee. You're looking at Tyrone. You're talking to Tyrone,
Yeah.
a Tennessee Titan fan that we know. Boy, we spanked them that day. That was the day Greg Wesley was picking off balls left and right. Boy, that was a whooping. But yeah.
Tyrone's awesome, though. He was so bummed out.
Right. We were rolling with the Jamal Charles DT jerseys. We took it into Nissan. We whooped it. We went home. But yeah, if you want to be part of the Chew with the Crew, the first annual, the inaugural Chew with the Crew, it's going to be at Zarda, August 15th, 7 p.m. Tickets go on sale. There's only 50.
Can you
can only get 4 at a time, by the way.
Can you go ahead and put in the description that Haley Lewis will be there as one of the special guests?
I can add to the description at some point, but yes, Haley Lewis will
Everybody
be
should know.
there. Haley
And
Lewis is going to be there,
Lance from the Spoken.
and Lance from the Spoken podcast will be there as
And
well.
there will be more. There will
Yep.
be more.
We were going to get Pete Sweeney to come in. Pete who?
Pete's what?
Pete Sweeney. Pete Sweeney. Pete wouldn't come in. Pete said no. That's a conflict of interest. Whether Arrowhead Pride likes us or not, or maybe Pete just has to be at camp. I don't know. He didn't clarify, but he said it's a conflict of interest.
What he did is he's like, these are those guys that always say Pete's what, weenie.
Yeah, he said
I'm
they
not
called me
going.
weenies.
I'm not freaking going.
It's all love, Peter. It's all love. We're just having some fun. But yeah, Pete can't go. He's got prior engagements. So, but Pete was going to be there. But it's possible. We're trying to bring in possibly an ex-player. I'm
T-Bone.
talking.
Zarda.
Right.
Blue Spring.
Zarda Blue Springs. That's where we're doing it. August 15th,
sir.
Tuesday night. It's going to be great. We're also going to be at camp that morning. So August 15th, we will be in St. Joe at camp. We're not doing anything. We're not going live. We're not doing anything. We're just going to go watch practice and hang out. So if you guys see us, come say hey.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Greg Marshall says, you guys have a real brotherly flow. Makes me miss my brothers. Canadian Chief fan since 94. That's awesome, dude. Man, we were actually in Kansas City for a game one time, and me and Pops went outside to the car at the hotel, and we met some guys that were from Canada and had season tickets. They literally came to every game. So that's nuts.
Dude, remember we seen a guy? Okay, like we're from a really, like we were born in a small town in Kentucky, but now we live like near Louisville. Steve lives in Fort Knox. Why's Pops wanting Harvey Longschlong? Wait, what is this guy?
Is he gonna make
doing?
is he gonna make the 53-man roster?
If Longschlong, that's who we used to draft before we got Brett Veach. We would draft Longschlong, the punter out of
Alcorn State.
But yeah, I forgot the point now. Pops is Longschlong. Oh, the last time we were at Arrowhead, man. Do you remember when we run into the guy randomly that said he flew in every game from Elizabethtown, Kentucky?
No,
you remember that?
No. That's crazy because, yeah,
it's crazy, right where we are. And so there was a crazy Chief. I wonder if he's a member of All Chiefed Up. Probably
if he's not, he should be.
If he's not, he should be.
And if you're not a member, you should be as well. So hit that join button, and you can start for $4.99. And every month, the first Thursday of every month, we do a members-only live stream. The last one, we gave away a bunch of ACU merch. The one before that, we gave away a signed Derek Johnson jersey. We're going to give away something every month on the members-only live stream. So if you want to be part of that and have these little cool emojis where you can, throw a binky out when you want to, hit that button. Hit that join button. Help us out. It all goes to keeping the channel going, man. All your support is awesome. And we want this thing to boom this season because me and Mike, we would like to do this full time.
Yeah, that's the goal, man.
Yeah.
So
anything helps.
It is the goal. We like the community we're building here. We've only got we're about to hit 11,000 subs. But dude, there's been over 100 people watching us on a Saturday night. You guys could have been hanging with your wives, your husbands, your children, watching a movie, going out to dinner, trying to pick up a date, trying to get somebody wasted down at the bar. I don't know what y'all could be doing, but you don't have to be hanging with us. But you are, and we appreciate it. So we're going to hit 11,000 soon by the end of the year.
Flapjack City, $4.99 might have been a Big Mac in 1999, but not now. You're out of your mind.
Yeah. Where are you getting a Big Mac for $4.99, bro? It's like $8 in Kentucky. Dude, I wouldn't even want to see how it is down in like Miami or somewhere. Or California. I bet it's $40 for a Big Mac.
Pops is the ACU crew, not the Yahoos. We got to get it right if you're going to own the channel.
Pops bought the channel. He's now renamed us all. It's insanity, dude.
Later, Pops. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's go golfing soon. Call me.
Oh.
On you. You're paying. All right.
He waited till he logged off. That's
hey,
funny.
I said it.
He did say it. Dude, I'm excited, though, about the Zarda meetup. Super pumped.
Me too.
I just threw it up today. It actually just went live today. It went live about 10 minutes ago. It didn't go live till midnight tonight.
Nice. Well, if you guys can, if you're in the area and you would like to come hang out and meet everybody and just chill and have some fun, grab a ticket and come hang out with us. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. You get a free, like I said, you get something free for coming. You get to hang out with us. We'll talk to you. It's not going to be like this thing where we're going to be behind a table and you're not allowed to come talk. Like, we're just out mingling with you. We'll have dinner with you. We're going to talk to you. Haley's going to be there. She'll take pictures with you. We'll sign whatever you want, even though it's just us. It's not really worth nothing, but you know what it is. We're just going to have a good time, man. We just want to hang out with you guys. We just want to hang with the crew, baby. So
for real.
That's all we're wanting to do. And Zarda was nice enough to host us, for real. So all that $10 per head guarantees we don't get them shut down for fire code to have too many people. And it pays for the back room because we did have to have a reservation because Zarda wanted to make money. So that's the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's how the world works. But you did get it taken care of, though, I see.
I did. We got it. We set it in stone. There's been a lot of people ask us too, can they buy tickets for us to donate and give away? I guess if you want to do that, I guess, the best way to do it because it's all digital. So I wouldn't really have a clue on how to do that. Maybe.
Hey, you're right, T-Bone. People sleep on Zarda, and they're good.
People do.
They have the best sauce in all of your land over there in Kansas City.
Right.
I'm sorry. They just do. The ghost sauce from Zarda,
Hey,
you can't beat it.
Steve, have we had the burnt ends from Zarda?
I don't know. I always get the average Joe. It's basically a Z-Man.
Right. It's
I
the
get that,
Z-Man
and
kind of
freaking
clone.
awesome. So I suggest you guys get that.
Greg HT's going to bed. Good night, Gregory.
Yeah, have a good one, Greg.
I will say, though, they claim, I was on the phone with them one day, they claim that they beat every restaurant in Kansas City for burnt ends. I don't know. They didn't give a time frame. That may have been back in 1960. That could have been yesterday.
That was back when ODT used to frequent Zardas.
But I'm curious now. It makes me want to go try them, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to try. We're going to have.
It's hard for me to pass up the
folk.
average Joe with some ghost
Steve,
sauce on it.
Let's get burnt ends. Let's get
All
the
right.
average Joe. We'll split it down the middle. It's going to be a good time, though. Who don't want to have dinner with us? Who don't want to have dinner with Haley
I've
Lewis?
tried
Come on.
so many barbecue sauces. It's unreal. And man, the
Wait.
ghost sauce.
Yeah, it's the ghost sauce. That's
Now
what it is, the
the
ghost pepper sauce.
The Cowtown, is it Cowtown or one of them that have Night of the Living sauce?
That's awesome. And I just found
That
a
one's
bottle.
good too, but it's not as good as good as
I just found a bottle of
Ghost
Cowtown sauce. It had fell out of my luggage that I had unpacked the last time we went to KC. It had rolled under my bed. I found it under my bed 2 days ago. I've got a whole bottle of Cowtown Night of the Living Dead sauce. I'm about to put that on everything.
I still have a bottle of that. My Zarda ghost sauce is long gone. I gotta get another one of those.
K Wayne, it's going to be on August 15th. August 15th. I'll go ahead and throw it in the chat again. It's a Tuesday night.
Link.
7 to 9 p.m. I wrote 79 p.m., but I think we understand it. And the link.
Here we
also,
go. Here we go. Event starts August 15th, 2023 at 7 p.m. That's on Central Time. So, yeah, man, I can't wait to hang out with some of you guys. It'll be cool. But here's the
awesome.
spot. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but there's the address and everything. If you just click the link, you can go get a ticket, and all the info's there. And we will be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. It's gonna be a good time. I think just the fact we get to actually meet and sit down and talk to people is just gonna be the best part, man. It's what it's about. Just hanging out with everybody. That's what it's about. But it's gonna be a good time. And again, we're gonna be at camp that morning, August the 12th.
Right.
So we'll get to talk. We'll all get to talk. If you guys come to camp, come say hey to us. We'll probably be walking around. T-Bone says, are y'all coming to any home games this season? Still trying to pick
I'm sure
which
we
one.
will.
Yeah, we haven't decided what we wanted to go to, but I'm sure we'll be at
We're
one.
gonna make Pops go to one. We're gonna take Pops out to another one. I think we have to do it at least once a year.
I kind of want to do the Christmas game,
Dude.
But that
I
ruins
know
our Christmas.
I can't. But man, I'm so happy about the Christmas game. You guys have no idea. I'm such a buddy to Elf. I love Christmas. I freaking love it. And now I get to watch the Chiefs beat the Raiders on the Nickelodeon game on Christmas.
Dude, that's funny.
Dude,
that's great.
I'm so pumped this year. But yeah, no, I can't go to that one.
Right. We already got a ticket sale, baby. Stephen James, he's got that ticket in hand already. We're going to get to meet Steven. Steve-O, we're going to get to meet those Steve-O. I can't wait. That's going to be a good time, man.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, I just can't wait to meet some of you guys. Have a little face-to-face time. It'll be cool.
Yep. It's going to be great. And again, we're going to be at the camp. We're going to be that day at camp. We're all going to get to talk about the Saints game. The Saints game will just have happened 2 days prior. So we'll get to actually have seen the Chiefs in concert. We'll get to see the Chiefs in action and then talk about it. And it's going to be great.
Yeah, so you'll have a QR code. So
Right. So I think when we come in, we'll just scan the QR code and you're good to go. It's going to be super easy. And if that's the case, you might just be able to transfer that ticket or do something with that QR code. And then if somebody wants to buy and let's give it away, that might be the way that we do it. Or what we can do is just be like, look, the tickets are bought. And then whoever wins, we'll just put their name down. And when you come in, we'll be like, oh,
Right.
you're on the list. And that'll be a lot easier for us too. So we'll figure out a way to do it. But it's going to be awesome. Here we go. Lego's got all the info right here, baby. Lego, you do a good job, by the way. I don't know if we
Yeah.
tell you enough, but you do a good job as a mod. We appreciate it. If anybody else wants to be a mod,
Gary.
and you like hanging out, let us know, man. We'll hook you up with some mod duties, possibly.
Yeah, Gary, you do a good job as well. We appreciate you guys for sure.
Gary does a good job. He does.
And
What is Greg Marshall talking about? Five Guys. They're building a Five Guys. They're building a new one right up there. They're building one, Steve, in E-Town. You guys are getting a Five Guys down there.
close to me.
You're not in E-Town, but I mean, that's close.
Do you know what my daughter did today? She
Ain't
said,
no
Dad,
telling.
have you ever been to Fort Knox? I was like,
What?
baby, we live in Fort Knox. Like, I can walk to the gold vault. Like, what are you talking about here? Like, I was like, you got to go back to school. We got to get you back in school. You've been out for the summer too long.
Yeah, is she okay?
I don't think so.
Maybe she means, have you been on the base? Because it is
She
a
did.
base.
That's what she meant. And yes,
Yeah,
I
because you got to
explained it
show
all.
ID. You got to do everything to get on that base. It's
Yeah,
pretty,
everybody knows how the military bases work.
right.
We got
so it's
a lot of vets in our community here, and we appreciate you guys.
Right.
I'm kind of interested if any of you guys like Chris Wright or any of you guys that have, served were ever actually in Fort Knox.
Yeah, it's pretty popular, man. Fort Knox, Fort Bragg, those are some of the bigger ones. Dude, what are you guys talking about Taylor Swift in the chat? She was just in KC, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Did any of you guys go to that? I don't know if you want to admit it. Was Patrick Mahomes there? Wasn't he shotgunning a beer or was that fake?
He was there. I think he went. Him and Brittany, and they went to the concert. I saw pictures. So, yeah. Have a good night, Night Hunter. Have a good night, Hunter.
Night Hunter. I'm going to share the event one more time down here, just in case, because there's some people asking. And Night Hunter said the event didn't work when he clicked it. It says page not found, but
Yeah, it worked for me.
it worked for me too. So, not for sure, but we'll figure it out. If you really are having problems, just send us an email, allchieftUp@gmail.com, and we'll figure something out for you if it really is giving you problems here and there. But it should be good to go. And it should, like Stephen James says, should give you a ticket you can download on your phone. You can bring up an app. You can do whatever you want. It's something. But yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. We're happy about it. I'm happy about it. I'm actually looking forward to it today. When the tickets went live, Steve, I said, it's real, man. It's going to be about a month. I really do think it's exactly a month from now.
Yeah. It's going to be cool, man. I'm pumped for it. So we're probably going to wrap this up soon. If you guys have any last minute questions, go ahead and get those in. And also do us a favor and smash that like button for us before you head on out for the night. We appreciate you guys spending your Saturday night with us. It's been fun, man. It's been a good one. And always love chilling and talking to you guys. So it's been awesome.
For sure. It's going to be, dude, I'm excited, man. Here we are. We're 3 days away.
Finally, football.
3 days away. Of course, it's not going to be anything crazy. Like, it's just the rookies and the quarterbacks. But, dude, it's something. And that means possibly Wednesday. I don't know if we'll have any big updates for this week. But next week on Saturday Night Tailgate, the veterans will have reported. Can y'all believe that?
It's here, baby. It's here.
We made it through the dog days, the crappy offseason. We've got through it.
Appreciate you, Flapjack.
Flapjack is the man.
Man, well, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support, the donos, the gifted memberships, all that stuff. You guys are amazing. You guys keep us doing what we're doing. We'll be putting out just as much content and maybe more now that things are getting rolling. So we'll have plenty of podcasts posted and also maybe some extra live streams when camp kicks off. So be on the lookout for that.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. But we appreciate you guys. Go spend some time with your families. Go get some rest. Actually, you know what you need to do? Go eat some food. That's what I'm about to do.
Okay, cool. That's what we'll do. I'm going to McDonald's. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.
There goes a sight from my soul.